This is Bay State Running, powered by Marathon Sports, coming at you from the 2026 BSR Eagle Invitational.
Previously known as the Mid-Distance Classic.
Yes, that is what it used to be called, but I think we've got quite a mix of other events now. So we're going to be starting off with the girls 400 hurdles for the day. We are at St. John's Preparatory.
Really, we're starting off with the pentathlon, which has been going on since,
yes.
I think, 9 o'clock this
Yep.
morning.
It said 9 o'clock. I think 9 o'clock.
Yeah, so that was quite a day for those athletes.
Yeah, a long day. I think the girls ended not too long ago. Boys, their last event or recent event was a 1500. So I had a few heats of that while we were getting set up, and now we've got first event on the track, girls 400 hurdles. We got a heat of 4. This heat is going to include, one moment, we have Binder of Essex North Shore, McCusker of Essex North Shore, Thomas of Pentucket, and Francis of Pentucket. So we got 3 out in the lead right now.
It's an absolutely perfect day for this meet. It's like mid-50s and sunny right now.
Yep.
Not really much wind to speak of.
No, hopefully it stays this way for a little bit. I think.
Yeah, obviously it might cool down a little bit as the night
definitely.
goes on, but we're going to get some of these shorter events out of the way at the beginning, so hopefully they still have a little bit of warmth to take advantage of before we get to more of the mid-distance events, which may not require as much sunshine.
Yeah, so that was McCusker taking that one in 1:26. And that's a huge PR for everybody here because the slowest time coming in was 1:35. Everybody, I think, got right around 1:33 and under. So now we're heading to heat number 2 of the 400 hurdles. We've got Corbett of Beverly, Lewis of LaSalle, Miller of LaSalle, McKenna of Beverly, and Eftosmus of Brumfield.
Yeah, it looks like we're missing, Miller and McKenna there in lane 3 and 4. A good mix of teams here. Obviously, quite a lot of the North Shore schools at this meet. But we've got a few others sprinkled in here and there. And over the years, this has been a pretty competitive meet. We've seen some good times come out of this one. Obviously highlighting a lot of the mid-distance events, although we also do have shot put going on, and then obviously some sprints added in, and then the pentathlon, which might be new this year. I don't recall seeing that in previous years.
Yeah, you would know better because you and Tyler were here.
I wasn't here at 9 a.m. I'll tell you that much. But
yeah.
I think that might be a new addition. All right, looks like we're already on to the boys. So we're just having the hurdle crew adjust the heights of the hurdles. And then we'll get going with the boys. So the overall winner of that girls 400-meter hurdle was Grace Corbett of Beverly with a 108.3. Second place also from Beverly was Adele McKenna with a 115. Both season bests for them. And Corbett with a Massachusetts number 12. So now in the first heat of the boys 400-meter hurdle, we've got Leo Corning of Pentucket, Noah Doucette of Pentucket, Connor Preston of St. John's, and Zephyr Caldwell of Essex. Essex North Shore Agricultural. That's a mouthful.
And now we have Tyler Sheedy with us now.
Welcome, Tyler.
Hello. I'm sure no one watching this has any idea who I am, because I never cover Massachusetts.
They don't.
meets,
No, I don't
but
think they know any of us.
Any of us, that's true. Yeah.
Well, hello, everyone.
Yeah. Ryan Moore, Davio DeLuca, Tyler Sheedy on the call with you today.
Yeah, so first heat is off. We've actually only got one time entered into this. That's Corning with a 107. Everyone else with no time coming into this. So we will just see what they run.
Seems decently even so far. Maybe that inside lane has the advantage.
Yeah, it looks like lane 1, or lane 2, actually. Nobody in lane 1, so that's Corning of Pentucket. Looks like he has at least run this event before, or at least has a time entered, so could be the favorite, but I'll tell you, this last 100 meters in the 400-meter hurdle is one of the hardest stretches of track you can possibly run.
As we're seeing right now, it seems that he's been caught, and now there's a guy taking the lead as he looks a bit stronger on this final stretch.
His teammate Doucette of Pentucket. I'm going to take that one. Corning comes in second, just beats out Preston of St. John's. But yeah, the 400-meter hurdles is one of the most difficult events in track and field. Usually that and the 800 are arguably the two hardest.
Some people argue that the 400 is still the hardest, even without the hurdles.
400
anyway.
open,
The regular 400.
The regular
correct,
400
yeah.
people say is still hard. So add
add
hurdles
in
to it.
Add in the hurdles. Yeah, that's not going to be too easy of a race. But
Track athletes are a special breed where we crave torture.
Well, we do have one athlete who's going to be under that torture for maybe under a minute. So you see it at 58.10.
yeah, that's Bonapan Cohen of Wakefield. Entered at 58.
Sub 60 in the 400 is pretty good, I would
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
So if
that's
the fact that you're doing it under hurdles or in the hurdles means should be running pretty good in the open 4 anyway. So
Yeah, I would imagine that converts to low 50s, if not 50 flat, somewhere in there. I don't know exactly what.
I think that's a little too low.
Is it?
I think we're closer to like maybe 54. Maybe. I don't think it adds on that much time.
Well, it depends.
I'd be shocked, but
Depends how good you are at hurdling. I
true.
suppose.
That is true.
Maybe he's a terrible hurdler. Although,
And he
to be
still runs
honest,
58-1.
He runs a 45 in the 400, but those hurdles really mess him up.
Adds on 13 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case, though, because he looks quite smooth going over
Yep.
these hurdles. You can tell he knows
Yeah.
what he's doing. So there's a reason he's seated at 58.
Yeah, no stutter step. Wow. Really smooth along these. Let's see how well. Yep.
Yeah, that's something to look for. The further on you get in the race, the
Yep.
harder it is to maintain your steps. And
Yeah, that one hit him a little bit, but it was the last one. How? What's he gonna do? Yep, right around 58, all on his
58
own.
high.
And the final two come in. They're gonna be right around 104.
Yeah, it looks like
Oliver.
Oliver of Beverly took Vance of Pentucket at the line. Yeah, Bonapen Cohen with an excellent run there.
we have the girls' podium here for the 400 hurdles.
Yeah,
There
got
we
a
go.
couple Beverly athletes up there in 1-2.
And that was gonna conclude our boys 400 hurdles. First heat was Doucette 70.04, Corning 70.53, Colwell 70.68, Preston 73.42. Still waiting on official results for the boys' second heat, as we will be, I think we should be getting the hurdles off the track slowly but surely, so we'll take a minute there, as we will be getting quick transition over to 4 heats of the girls 100 meters.
Yeah, so we do have some sprints in this meet, though not a ton of heats of them.
It's definitely mid-distance and distance heavy today.
Yep. Yeah, there's not a lot of meets you go to that only has a handful of meets in the 100. Typically at a big invitational like this, you'll see.
Upwards of 15.
Yeah, there's
20.
quite a lot of heats in the 100.
Go with
But,
nationals, there's like 40 heats of the 100.
Yeah. And all 40 heats are within like 0.5 of a second.
Yeah.
Good luck sorting that one out.
Seems they're moving some blocks over that way and then clearing some hurdles. No rush to clear the hurdles in the backstretch right now as they have the 100 coming up.
Yeah, they've got some time to move those, obviously. Although it seems like they're already done. So good work, hurdle crew. Solid work.
Yeah, it seems like everything at this facility is tip-top shape, hurdle crews included.
All right, so we got final results on that boys 400-meter hurdles. Bonapen Cohen runs a 58.88 officially, just off of his seed time. Jackson Oliver of Beverly runs a 65.28. Then we have Vance of Pentucket with a 65.44. And Colwell rounding out that final heat with a 70.68.
If you want official results, you can head on over to lasttimeout.anet.live. Link will be in the chat. So feel free to look at that. The results will be posted slightly after the event is over, so they're not necessarily exactly fully live, but they will be up shortly
Pretty
after.
darn close.
Pretty darn close. As looks like we are not quite set up yet for the 100.
Might have one wheelchair athlete going either
That's
before
I
or
was
with
just trying to
them.
look at that, see if we have an event listed, but I don't see one, but I definitely see what you're seeing.
I will say Mass is very good at having those events
Or-
these meets.
Yeah, we saw that at the
Well, I know at Mass indoor meet.
yes, that's I was trying to
Yeah.
think I was.
Indoor
We
state
covered
meet.
Lots of new records in that
We
event.
covered one of those meets.
Yeah.
We covered a lot of indoor meets though, so I couldn't
We
remember
covered.
which
I think we
one it
actually
was.
covered 2 because we covered the Winter Warrior. That was
Yes.
that was a long day.
True.
And then we also covered the indoor championship meet.
The mass.
Mox.
Yes, mass MOCs.
Yes,
not
mass
divisionals.
MOCs. Yes.
But yeah, we had a few wheelchair events on that day.
I believe 800 was one of them. I think.
I think it was 400.
Or was it 400?
I think it was
400, yeah.
400. Yeah. It was 100, or not 100, 55, 60, 55.
Ah, yes. Yep.
One of the two.
Yes. And as you can see, we've now got girls 100 getting set up. 4 heats. 6 athletes apiece.
First heat's going to be the Pentucket Beverly Showdown.
All interspersed.
You can score it like a cross-country meet. So you comes
Yeah,
in first.
basically.
Well, actually, the first 2 meets. Oh, no, you got 1 Marshfield in the second meet.
Marshfield, yeah. First heat, though, is alternating.
Yep.
Pentucket, Beverly, every other.
Yep. Every
Lane.
other should
Let's
be.
actually score it like that. We'll
green,
see who
orange.
wins.
Yeah.
It's a wave of green and orange, so.
Well, based on seed times, it's going to be pretty. I think the seed times are alternating, actually. So,
That's pretty exciting.
yeah. Looks like Pentucket will go 1, 4, 5.
Yes, the Pentucket should be the favorite to win a cross-country scoring meet. But we'll see. Here they go.
Which literally does not matter whatsoever.
It matters to us.
Maybe just to you.
Yeah. So
Ooh,
Aaron,
neck and neck.
yeah, Aaron Dondo and Carrion of, well, Pentucket and Beverly
Yep.
are right out front.
How else? And it looks like that's going to be Arendando. Beverly taking that one.
Yeah, just a little bit of a surge the last, 20 meters to take that one. So that shakes up our prediction.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be Beverly winning. I think they went
The
1,
cross-country meet.
yeah, 1, 4, 5 or something like that. 1, 3, 5.
Well, they got that low stick up front.
Up next in this heat, we've got Crowder of Pentucket, Ganji of Beverly, Juan of Beverly, Litchfield of Marshfield, Larviere of Pentucket, and Duchemin of Pentucket. I think they're living in the wrong field.
Marshfield.
I
Yep.
think there's only 5 in this heat.
And that looks to be,
Yeah, lane
That's
2.
Yep.
We're missing.
yep. So it looks like that's Litchfield.
For the boys 400 hurdles to the
Going to be taking that one right around 14 high.
Pretty clear victory there.
Yeah, she comes in with a lifetime PB of 13.9, so not too surprising she takes that heat.
This heat, we've got Faustino of Essex North Shore, Day of Beverly, Jamali of Marshfield, Sosnowski of Essex North Shore, Keene of Marshfield, and Hung of Beverly. Yes,
Top-
I know I didn't say the whole thing, but
What of Essex? Yeah.
Essex North Shore Agriculture. I heard you talking
yeah,
as a
yeah,
mouthful. I was
it's,
like, I'm sorry, I'm going to condense
It's
it.
a long one.
Here we go. Wow.
Wow,
Pretty
really
darn even through
Whoa.
20 meters.
Oh, and then we get a surge
There we go. It's
here.
Jamali trying to follow footsteps of her teammate. She's got company from Keene, but I think that's going to be Jamali taking
Yeah.
that one right around 14
That was
mid.
basically completely even through 30, 40 meters.
Great acceleration from all 5 of them. Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And then Jamali just with the top end speed
Yep.
towards the end that took it.
So-
That was very close, though.
All right. Last heat, we've got Burns of Beverly, David of Marshfield, Justin of St. Raphael, Palmer of Essex North Shore, Burke of Archbishop Williams, and Snyder of Pentucket.
Yeah, top seed in this is going to be Justin with a 12.50. And then Palmer with a 12.93, the only other athlete sub 13. So we'll look at them in lane 3 and 4.
All right, all good for this last heat.
Yeah,
Looks
that's
to be
Justin of St. Raphael.
Pulling away. She's got company coming up from Burke.
But yeah,
I think
gonna
she's
take
got
that
it.
one by a bit of maybe a stride over
I would definitely say
second
so.
place.
Yeah.
So look at that. A Rhode Islander takes down the Massachusetts runners.
We do have results from the boys high jump, and it looks like
Long
it's
jump.
a St. John's prep sweep, 1 through 5.
Yep, long jump. They did not high jump 20 feet.
How do you know?
Did I say high jump?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops! I meant long jump. Wow.
Yeah. That would be impressive.
Wow. They high jump 20 feet. We've got. So Sullivan is going to take the event in 20 feet 8.5. Colonnane 20 feet foot 1. Barone 18 feet 10 1/4. Ovalis 18 feet 8 inches. Corning 18 7 1/4.
And we've got the what is this? 400 hurdles.
Yep.
Boys 400 hurdles on the podium right now.
Yeah. So those results. Did we list those results?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never-
That's
I was not
once
here for
again
that.
that's Potopen Cohen on the top step of the podium there.
All right, and we're on to the boys 100. We'll get those girls' results in a moment. Actually, we think we did, but we'll quickly go over to the boys. Leidner of Essex North Shore, O'Neill of Marshfield, Cullinan of St. John's, who we just listed in long jump, Blachewell of Beverly, and McLeod of Pentucket. Girls' results, your podium. They're doing top. Are they doing top 6?
5.
5?
Top 5.
Top 5? Top 5. Justin from St. Raphael, 12.74. Burke, 12.90. Palmer, 12.94. Burns, 13.25. David of Marshfield, 13.52. And Jamali, 13.93.
Yeah, 5-spot podium's nice and
Yep,
symmetrical,
nice and
I
even, yeah.
suppose.
I mean, I guess you could also do a top 6 because you just have
They,
6
they,
just
they did have
on the
someone sitting
ground.
on the side there. So
Oh,
Oh,
they did.
they
all right.
do,
Well,
yeah.
top 6. Well, in that case, number 6. Oh, I didn't know it's top 6. Never mind.
Yeah, you did it subconsciously.
I did it subconsciously
You
because that's
knew.
how it usually goes. Usually we do top 6 or top 8.
All right, here we go for our first heat at the 100.
Looks like we do have a wheelchair runner.
Yep, it's Leidner in
Racer.
lane 1.
Racer. Here we go. All right, we're off. And that looks to be Cullinan. Down the middle, all the way through, right around 11 high. Start that one up.
See where he finishes up at. Looks like his best of the season was 24 seconds. He's going to beat that.
Oh, by a lot.
Yeah, 23. Low, nice.
Full second, looks like. That's Joshua Leidner.
The cool thing about the wheelchair races is that you have the 100, which is probably the slowest event because the
'cause
start
of the
takes so long.
acceleration,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
But, I mean, once you get up to speed, though, like, there's some fast times in some of the longer races.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at the Boston Marathon this weekend, or last weekend. The winning time is like an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, you got to wonder where's the threshold for where the wheelchair
With the
athletes end up
crossover,
being
right?
faster than the runners. Yeah.
In the second heat, we've got Parrott of Pentucket, Johnson of Marshfield, Roscoe of St. John's, Flatley of St. John's, and Francis of Pentucket. And pretty even around, but it looks like it's going to be on the inside. Parrott going to be taking this one right around 13 low. So I think Cullinan definitely not in the right spot for where he could be because he ran 11 low in that first heat.
Yeah,
It's a hard thing about having no seed times.
Yep.
probably going to be in a different heat the next meet that he competes in.
He should be. All right, heat 3, we've got Ferris of Marshfield, Frost of Pentucket, Gillis of Marshfield, Scangus of Essex North Shore, Cresswell of Marshfield, and Grant of St. John's. Starting commands given. And we're off. Third heat of 9. Early on, it's Gillis taking it up. He's got nobody around him. He's pulling away. Going to be right around 12 high.
Yeah, which should be close to his personal best, and for sure a season best.
So we're moving on to Heat 4. We've got Cardoso of Essex North Shore, Otero of Pentucket, Walcott, Marshfield.
Akuzagban.
Yeah, I was just about to go for it. Akuzagban of Beverly, Codreno of St. John's, and Gales of Marshfield.
That's
It was taking me an extra
That's a
second. I was like,
tricky one.
ah.
Tell you, the sun is really beating down right now, which I'm sure these sprinters are happy about. They love a nice hot race.
Yeah, we were just talking about that, how a lot of the sprinting races are earlier in the meet so that they still have some warmth and some sunshine, and then maybe the longer races it'll cool down a little bit. But I mean, either way, it's kind of excellent conditions no matter what event you're running today.
Yeah, Walcott had a little bit of a stumble. He has a great recovery, and he might have actually taken that heat. Completely stumbled out of the blocks, got up to speed, so to speak, and looks like he was able to get back in it.
Yeah, and that's difficult too because that acceleration is such an important part of the 100 meters.
Yeah. But if your top speed is a lot better, then maybe it balances out. I don't
That
know.
does help, yeah.
Tangora of Pentucket in Heat 5, Ames of Archbishop Williams, Gagnon of Beverly, Pelletier of St. John's, Lipke of Beverly, and Corning of St. John's. Also one of those long jumpers we talked about. This is Heat 5 of 9.
Yeah, we're getting down to the low 12s here.
All right, we are getting set for this 5th heat.
I'll tell you, it's quite warm in the sun.
Yeah, it's nice that we have windows in this press box, though, so we can
Yeah, it's
get some fresh air in.
really just a wall of glass.
Yeah.
more so than a
Yeah.
window.
That looks to be Ames of Archbishop going through right around 11 mid, around 11.6, I believe.
Wow. Be a big
So
PR.
drop from the 12s
Huge
straight
PR.
down into the 11s.
It's like
Yeah, because there's no his personal best was
4
12.2.
tenths there.
Yes.
Good for him.
That's a huge jump in the 100. But we'll have to figure out which way the wind is going.
I'd take that big of a
I
jump
think
in
they
the
have.
800.
I don't think they have a headwind.
I don't think they have any wind.
Just trying to figure out if there's a flag somewhere I can see, but
It doesn't really look like it's
Yeah, it's not that noticeable, to be honest.
at all.
yeah,
Maybe a little bit of a tailwind.
Yeah.
yeah.
If anything, I would say so.
Right now we've got the girls' 100 podium up right now.
Yeah, we don't have flags on the
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
on the
was
football
on the-
uprights.
which you would think they would be on there, but
I think that's more of a pro thing.
isn't it a pro thing?
Yeah, I don't even know if they have those in college.
I see. Oh, that's a bad sound from the sprints. Never want to hear that. I guess you don't want to hear it in the distance events either, but
Yeah.
that's a rare
More
thing.
common
to
in
hear.
the sprints.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
more
usually
common.
just that you have to go back and start again, not that
Yeah.
somebody's in trouble, which is more likely in the sprints. Because, yeah, if you hear that in the distance events, it's usually not a huge deal.
Call, final call, 400-meter check-in. Final call.
All right, Heat 6, we've got Toppin of St. John's, Ovalis of St. John's, Panos of St. John's, Reed of Pentucket, Petrie of Beverly, and Numerosi of St. John's. Did I say St. John's enough?
Yeah, they have a big presence at this meet, hosted
Oh.
at St. John's.
And we're going to stand back up again.
Intriguing.
I think. All right, there we go. I think the second time was a dud.
All right.
That's what it seemed like.
Okay.
That would be my best guess.
Do we still have everybody in this?
I think we had everybody we had in the beginning.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Now we're all set to go. Really good start by Petri on the outside, but now he's got company from Ovalis. Now in the middle, Reed
Ooh,
comes in 3
I'm not going to call that
across.
one.
Nope, definitely can't call that one.
That was real close.
Next up, we've got Dunn of St. John's, Kumar of St. John's, Louis of Archbishop, Pham of Archbishop Williams, Learmond Creaky of Essex North Shore, and Graham of St. John's.
You're getting well into the 11s here. Looks like we're going to have a couple athletes in the very last heat seated in the 10s.
We've already seen a couple of guys in the 11s, and we'll definitely see a lot more as we go, but definitely looking to see who can get under that 11-second mark
Yeah, that's
today.
the
We've
big
already had a
one.
couple of fast runners already, so definitely probably we'll see it before we get to that final heat. I may eat my words after I say that, but
Well, and like we talked about, this is a good day for it.
yeah.
A lot of these early spring meets are quite windy, which sometimes is in your favor, but a lot of times
Or
you get
too much in your favor.
A nice headwind, and you run like a 17.
All right, we're all good here. Pretty even across, but it's going to be on the outside. Numerosi. Looks like he's going to get that one. His personal best was 12.24. I think he gets well under. Or, excuse me. Nope. I'm reading the wrong thing. Graham. That was Graham.
Heat
Yep.
7. We're on
Heat 7. We're on Heat
here,
7, not
Ryan.
6. I was like, that's not the right name.
So yeah, his PB is 11.92. Run looks like earlier this season.
Heat 8, we've got Spinelli of Marshfield, Foley of Pentucket, O'Neill of Marshfield, Casado of Marshfield, Toribio of St. John's, and Johnson of St. John's.
Spinala.
Spinala.
Shout out my Ferrari fans. You know what I'm talking about. Oh,
We got
nice foghorn.
that nice feedback.
Looks like a ship is coming into port.
A tornado's coming.
Yeah. To the North Shore of Massachusetts.
All right, we have been given our starting call. They're set and good to go. 6 across, early lead. Here by Casado getting taken up by Toribio. That was actually O'Neill getting taken over by Toribio, and he will take it. Heading into our final heat. Young of St. Raphael, Gregory of Beverly, Frost of Boston College, Heichel of St. John's, Pagan of Essex North Shore, and Howard of St. Raphael.
I'm a huge fan of this track, to be honest. I think it's a great design, kind of like a bowl, sort of a.
Roughly oval shaped with some straightaways on each side.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about the outside of the track. Like there's stuff blocking the wind from every direction, which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, it is kind of like in a, almost like a valley type
Yep.
scenario here.
Nice 6 lanes around.
Yeah.
9 lanes straight away.
About 100
Beautiful.
meters.
100 meters
A long
straight
jump
away.
pit.
I'd say probably, if I had to guess, 400 meters around.
If I had to say, probably 110 yards in the center. for good enough for a football field.
Be 120.
Sorry, 120. Here we go. That's going to be Frost from Boston College taking this one. Don't think we got anybody around that 10-second mark today.
Frost.
But that'll do it for the boys 100. As we go back to the full oval with the 400 meters, the girls. Wait for those official results for the boys 100.
Yeah, I'll see if this event will mostly take full advantage of this track's design. It's one good thing.
Full advantage of its uniqueness.
One good thing about this track.
I was making a good point there, guys. It was a good point about the exterior of the track.
Really excellent design that for events such as the 400 meter or the 800 meter, it's a perfect even number of laps that you have to run. Yeah, not like those, like the cruise ship laps
Yeah.
where they're like, oh, it's 7.183 laps per mile.
Around the deck,
You're
yeah.
like, wow, thanks.
I bet you that's it's like outside our booth here.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Because we
Actually.
actually have an indoor.
No. I will say the upper track here is 200 meters exactly.
Is it?
Is
Interesting.
it?
Yeah.
Wow.
The lower one is, I believe, 11 laps to the mile.
Oh, that's confusing.
Yeah.
What does that make
What's
it?
11?
Yeah, just it's a smaller loop.
170
Well, thank you.
something,
I can't. I wouldn't be
Yeah,
able to
around
do
there.
that math, right?
right?
Something like that.
I don't know. I'm not a math guy.
Math. Yeah.
I'm kidding.
It's like you're an engineer.
I
I hope you're a math guy. You're about to be building roads.
I know.
And
I
bridges.
think Colorado has some problems now.
Everyone, don't drive to
don't
Colorado.
be in Colorado Springs. You heard it here.
Actually, I had a teacher
Their
teacher
roads
one
are
time.
unsafe.
I had a teacher one time who was a TA. He was like, we're doing some problems, and he's like, and because we're engineers, we don't like math, so we're going to do it quickly. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, and this guy was dead serious that he was saying we didn't like math.
Interesting. I feel like that's
Uh-oh.
kind of an important part of engineering. Slightly concerning.
Just slightly.
Yeah, everyone just like looks around and we're like, what's going on?
All right, we're getting ready for this first heat of the 400.
It's like we got 3 girls in this heat.
Man, you know, it'd be rough. We'll have to see if there's anybody in this that's doing it. But the 400 hurdle 400 double.
I don't see anybody quite yet, but
That's probably good.
probably.
Because that would be rough. Maybe not as bad as the 400 hurdle 800 double.
Well, this one's sooner than the 800.
True,
So kind
that
of
is true. It's a pretty quick turnaround.
Starting commands given. This is Zhang of Andover, Jin of Bishop Fenwick, Allen of Marshfield, Ferris of Marshfield, Flynn of Marshfield, and Haberland of Beverly. Yeah, I don't see anybody familiar from the 400 hurdles, so I think
Probably smart.
everybody's in the clear from doing that double. Good job, coaches.
Yeah. Yeah, that would not be a good
But-
time.
Although I just announced that there was 3 runners, and I announced the entire field, so
True.
nice.
What?
Why did we have to have a mic test all the way up to 10? That's
Usually we get a
That's our first on that one.
A check 1 2. Like check
2 3.
1 2 3 maybe.
check. Mate.
Different sport.
Is chess a sport?
Yes, don't start this. Marshfield going 1 2. Just
then
1 2 because
just
we're
1 2, 'cause
missing
knowing-
the third one.
So that was, I believe that was Ferris, Flynn, and Haberland in that heat. We're moving into our second heat. Boys 100 results. Frost winning actually did get under 11, 10.99.
Nice.
Heichels 11.23. Pagan, 11.28. Howard, 11.32. Torbio, 11.43. And Gregory, 11.46. Second heat of the girls 400. That is a long last name. We've got Caddy
In third place.
Kwapanuski of Beverly. Bradley of LaSalle. Manello of LaSalle. Egan of Marshfield. Demosthenes of Archbishop Williams. And Gates of Beverly. And looks like we've got all 6 lanes.
LaSalle is probably our furthest team today.
Is St. Raphael further than LaSalle?
I don't know.
I should know that.
You should know
LaSalle is right in Providence. St. Raphael is
To our athletes.
not so sure. Maybe I'm the furthest traveler today.
Maybe you are.
That's probably
Maybe.
the truth, if we're being honest.
How far did you go?
I had to drive through Providence to get here, so
Well, like how long did it take?
about 2.5 hours. It's worth it.
You're
It
here to
really
hear,
take that
folks.
long to
The
get here
commitment
from
from
your
Tower
house.
Sheedy is 2.5 hours.
Wow.
For all I'm providing to you guys. You're
All
welcome.
for Bay State Running, powered by Marathon Sports. Here for the BSR Eagle Invitational. Also sponsored by New Balance, as you will see the big float passing by right now.
Not yet. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. Kind of cool.
Preemptively. Yeah, it's a new one. I like it.
Yeah.
It's new to me. I haven't seen it before.
Yeah, I haven't
so
seen it.
I'm assuming that's got to be a new one for this year. As New Balance is our newest sponsor as of this year as well.
Sponsor of my favorite athlete, Graham Blanks.
There you
Go, Graham.
So Manello is getting taken over by Egan.
Close one, right to the
Yeah,
line.
Egan goes through 62. Right behind her was Manello. Manello's personal best was 62.96, but Egan gets a new one. Personal best was 64.66. Moving on to our final heat. Breen of Pentucket. Chirello. Ingigneri of LaSalle. Tucker of LaSalle. Riley of LaSalle. Carvalho of Pentucket. And Fernandez of St. Raphael.
Looks like there's a little bit of a breeze picking up here, which would obviously impact the 400, as no matter which way you run, you get a headwind. Just judging by the New Balance sign, looks like we've got some wind.
Oh, I wonder why. I wonder how you guessed that one.
Maybe it's it's sunning itself.
No,
it's
it's
just leaning
yeah,
back to
it,
get the
it needs a
full-
little bit of a tan.
Yeah. You guys will see that on the screen in a second.
momentarily,
once they get
'cause
around the corner.
Nobody is fixing it yet.
Yeah, it looks like it's strapped down well enough. Should be all right.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna blow away, but
Yeah. All right, big move here. It looks like in lane 2 or 3. 3.
your guess is as good as mine.
I think it's 3,
I would guess it's 3. We'll see in a second.
which would be
Yep, lane 3. You got it.
that's lane 3. So that's Tucker of LaSalle. Yeah, so coming into the final stretch here, she's well out in front. See how well she can hold on.
She is the only one seated under 60 seconds,
Yeah, she comes in with a 59.8.
and looks like she's eyeing trying to get well under that. Oh, it's
Let's
gonna be
see.
pretty close. I don't think she's got it.
Oh, she
60
just faded a little
60
bit.
point high.
Couldn't hang on, but still
No.
an excellent time there.
I mean, I gotta assume the wind was definitely
Yeah, like we talked about, it did
rushing in.
It did pick up a little bit
Yep.
before that heat.
I heard a rumor that whatever for the ropes holding down the New Balance sign, they are made. That some ropes were made with the New Balance shoelaces. Those are the ones that held.
Well, yeah,
The
so
one-
clearly they're not using those.
But on the
'cause-
other ropes were made by their competitors,
Right.
and those ones have not held up. So clearly, New Balance is superior.
New Balance, we got you. And with that being said, we're on to the boys 400 meters. Got 6 heats. Jukanovic of St. John's De Cesar, St. John's. Jayamoyan of St. John's. Carpenter of Marshfield. Leidner of Essex North Shore. Our wheelchair racer is back.
Yeah, out in lane 6.
Personal best is 146.2. Season's best raced earlier this year, 143.26.
Based on that 100, I think he can beat that.
Yeah, he did really well in that 100.
Yeah.
I do wonder how easy, or I guess more importantly, how difficult those curves are.
True, yeah. And what's the recovery like? Because, I mean, he
True.
did the 100 not very long ago.
No.
So I don't know, how well you recover from those races. If it's harder, easier to double back than...
Yeah, I don't know, because for sprinters that are able to do the 400, the 100 doesn't feel like anything.
Right. I don't know. I don't know
how-
whether that's harder. Or
I would imagine it has to feel similar, but
You would think. Yeah.
right. But again,
Get
don't know.
some lactic buildup in your arms.
The New Balance signs back up.
Yay! Although I know most of the wheelchair athletes at the Boston Marathon do the 5K on Saturday and then
Oh,
do
really?
the marathon on Monday. Yeah, it's very, very
Oh.
common for them to do both.
Wow.
You see him going around the back corner there as we have our 4 athletes all very close.
Ooh, lane 1, late move.
I wasn't expecting the long sleeves.
And Jukanovic in lane 1 takes that one with that late move down the straightaway.
Yep, they're going to be right around 67, looks like.
Yeah, and here comes Leidner down the final straight.
Yep. Leidner coming down.
This looks like a
It's gonna
big
have a
PR.
Yeah,
Good
huge.
stuff.
Yeah, this is going to be
Again,
massive.
Earlier in the season, 143. This is going to be, I think this is going to be close to 10 seconds. 9.
Yeah,
Awesome.
135 looks like.
8-second PR. Look at that. 135 for Leidner.
Yeah, big chunk of time. taken
Doubling
off.
back from that 100.
I guess it helped warming them up.
Yep. We got a bunch of St. John's and Essex North Shore. We got Deftos of Essex North Shore. Fermano, Travers, Hennigan, Pierce, Candelario, all from St. John's. They must have traveled pretty far.
I'll tell you, watching the wheelchair athletes come through, I was at Kenmore Square at the Boston Marathon, and there's a couple little, like, kind of cobblestone sections that they got across, and just the bumps across those cobblestones did not look enjoyable. They're getting jostled all over the place. I can't imagine doing that for a full marathon. Very impressive.
First call, girls, 200-meter run. Checking. Top 6, girls, 400-meter dash finalists. Points to 50-yard line for awards. Girls,
Yeah, what's worse, the going over cobbles or going over Heartbreak Hill?
That's a good question.
All right, coming around, that looks to be Travers. They're taking this in 58.
First sub 60.
It should be about a second or two PR
Yep.
for Travers.
Personal best was 60.34.
Yeah, looks like first time sub 60, so that's pretty cool. I will say the worst hill in the Boston Marathon. It's not Heartbreak Hill. Heartbreak Hill, not actually that bad. The worst hill in the Boston Marathon is the overpass over Route 90 right before the 1 mile to go mark. It's a little bump. You go over the highway, slight little rise before you
Sure.
get to Kenmore Square. But the fact that it's after all the other hills have already taken everything out of you, there's only 1 mile to go, so you're kind of dying at this point. And it's just over a mile to go. So mentally, you're like, what? Like once you look at your watch and you're like, oh, I got 0.8 to go or 0.9.
Right.
It's like, okay, I got it. We're less than a mile. I can do this. Just the fact that that hill is at like 1.1 or 1.2 to go, and you have that little bump, and you're like, this kind of sucks.
I can imagine.
This is not enjoyable. And then once you get to the top of that hill, you see that's the first time you see like the Sitco sign, Kilmore Square, huge crowd, mile to go sign, all that, and then you're like, all right, cool, I can do this. But that little bump is the worst hill on the course.
It's like when MIA champions for New Hampshire used to be at Nashua. That last hill right before you enter the track is so hard.
Yep. It's like you're so close to the finish, but the course is like, no, we're not done yet.
Oh, I was gonna say that was a really long set.
Davio, what are your thoughts on this for my strategy for if I do Boston next year?
Okay. Are you doing Boston next year?
I'd like to do Boston
All
next
right,
year.
you
I'd always
should.
like to do Boston.
I
So
think you should.
assuming I find a race to do and I get in,
Yes. Which I think you should be able
I
to.
should be. That's exactly the point.
I think you'll be all right. Yeah.
I was thinking of running exactly on BQ pace during the Boston Marathon, except trying to run Heartbreak Hill as fast as John Career. What do you think?
I think that will be very, very, very difficult.
All right, maybe as fast as second place.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's a fun challenge. I think it would be very difficult, is what I'll say.
In this heat, we've got Casimir of LaSalle, Fava of Archbishop Williams, Blyden of LaSalle, Hall of Marshfield, Basso of St. John's, and Bergeron of LaSalle.
Yeah, we got two LaSalle's, Blyden, and looks like Bergeron going right to the line. Not actually sure who took that one.
Right around 56, 57.
Yeah, I think Blyden took it.
I would say Blyden was pretty darn close.
You
so
could say 56, 7.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
Heat 4, we got Brodeur of Xavier and Brothers, Taylor of St. John's, Gautam of Archbishop Williams, Cassidy of St. John's, Weeb of Bromfield, and Gavin of St. John's.
Do you know how fast Career went up Heartbreak Hill?
I know he was 4:44 pace this year.
So you have to run 4:44 up Heartbreak
Okay,
Hill
but think about
after, what, 18 miles?
no, 19 miles. No, 20 miles. It's,
Yeah.
it's mile 20, 21.
Okay.
Think about how easy Heartbreak Hill is going to feel for me, though, next year. Like, I want to be running the Manitou incline every day. Like, come on. That's not going to be that hard. It's a baby hill.
All right, let's see it. Chat, you heard it here first. Tyler is going to beat John Career.
No,
up.
okay, no, I'm not going to beat John Career. I'm going to beat, like, whoever...
No,
like,
you said it. That's
I-
the rule. You have to
Somebody
thought
clip
about
it.
You have to beat
Yeah.
John Career up Heartbreak Hill.
Oh, wait, I can clip it.
Wouldn't that be legendary, though, if, like, I beat John Career at Heartbreak Hill?
It would be more legendary if you just beat John Career, but
Well, yeah, obviously.
yeah, you know.
Yeah. So Brodeur started breaking the stagger on the back straightaway and takes it all the way.
Yeah, he's got about a 10-meter lead here
Yep.
on the final straight.
Official
Around
clock reads right around 56.
56 high, I'd say.
And that took everything out of him. You can see him sprawled on the ground, as you should be after a 400.
That's what the 400 will do to you,
Yes, it will.
as we talked
Although
about
a lot of
earlier.
800 runners do the 4 and they are completely fine after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's just because they're slow, though.
Okay, thanks.
What? That was completely undirected.
Sure. We got Heat 5. We got Brito of St. John's, Thompson of St. Raphael, Hughes of St. John's, Rocha of LaSalle, Cardigan of Archbishop Williams, and Prera of LaSalle.
All right, Ryan, do you think you could beat John Career up Heartbreak Hill starting at the bottom of Heartbreak Hill?
Starting at the...
So without running 20 miles first.
Yeah, what's the grade adjusted pace in that? Like,
I don't know. It's
it's probably I honestly, it's probably like 425. If I had
that's
to
it,
guess.
you think?
It's not that like it's obviously a very for marathon hills. It's a very, very hard hill.
Yeah, but
But
for
when it
regular
for
hills,
regular
not that
hills,
bad,
it's
I
not
know.
crazy.
I know, it's really not that bad. It's just the fact that it's at 20
Yeah.
miles and it's after a series of more
Yes.
hills.
That's the hard thing, is trying to BQ while doing that Heartbreak Hill challenge.
Well, I think once you're at that point, I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, what, Heartbreak Hill's what, half a mile? It's 800 meters, it's not.
Like 0.75, I feel like.
Is it? I don't think it's that long.
I thought it was a half a mile.
Yeah, it's not that
I thought it was
long.
800.
It really, honestly, when I ran it, it wasn't that bad.
So what does he run?
It's just
Run up
like
Heartbreak Hill.
the placement in the course makes it bad.
Yeah. All right, in this one, we've got 5 runners in this, and it looks like that's going to be Cardigan taking that one right around 53. We've got our last heat up on the track. We've got Wright of Pentucket, McLeod of Pentucket, LaForest of LaSalle, Edugna of Boston College, Sidmore of St. John's, and McDaniels of St. John's.
Yeah, LaForest with the #1 seed time, 50.9. See how close you can get to that, if not under.
But to answer your question, I have no idea if I could beat him. Saying it is 800 meters.
Yeah.
But
You know who I could not beat was...
I mean, how steep is it?
It's not that bad.
Okay, I
not that bad.
didn't
if,
think
if,
it was.
If you were just on a run and you encountered that hill,
yeah.
you wouldn't, like, be like,
You
oh,
wouldn't
this
think
is-
about
this
it.
is- It wouldn't be that big
it's
of a deal.
0.5. Okay, honestly, it's pretty good. It's 0.54 miles, 95 feet.
That's not that bad.
Oh, it's not that bad.
That's not that bad.
That's not that bad.
It's really not that bad. It's just the location in the course and where it is compared to all the hills that you've run previously. Because you have a series of bumps that you have to go over at like 16 through 19 before you get to that hill. And then that's the biggest hill right at the end of that series that just makes it horrible.
And he's already run 20
Heartbreaking
miles.
even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got that.
Yeah, I think.
I had to go through all the factors. we had to go all through the factors, and yeah.
The hill is only bad because of
of the 20 miles
the
prior.
whole picture.
Yeah.
Yes, not the hill itself.
Right. All right. Back onto the track with no hills. We've got
Yeah, that's
Final
McLeod.
he's getting
Ooh.
caught by LaForest.
Yeah, LaForest at #1 seed, showing why.
Yep, he's gonna get right under that 51 mark.
Yeah, it looks like 50-point high. We'll see what the
Yep.
official result is, but looks like he ran right around his seed time.
And we'll wait for those official results. As looks like we're pretty close to halfway through now. Here
Yeah,
at
that
the
was excellent last 100 meters there
yeah.
to bring it home.
Yep, halfway through the BSR Eagle Invitational. You're watching here on Bay State Running, powered by Marathon Sports, sponsored by New Balance.
All right,
We have our determination.
our determination is 4:11 pace.
4:11
Oh,
pace.
but that's only for a half mile, though.
So you have to run a 2:05, 800 equivalent.
Up 95 feet steep hill.
Yes.
No. You're,
Like the grade adjusted pace.
a 222 800 is on flat ground is equivalent to a 222 800 on 95% feet up is equivalent to a 205 on flat ground.
Okay, so it's 205 effort.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's just
Oh.
yeah, uphill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a yeah.
Yeah.
That's
definitely
hard.
It's hard.
But
hard.
it fluctuates.
Doable.
If you're better at hills, it gets easier to do that. If you're worse at hills,
It gets hard,
harder
right?
to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
Because obviously, like some people, it would be easier to just run a 205 versus running a 222 uphill.
222 up a hill, yeah.
And some people it would be easier to run a 222
Like
uphill.
like
than to
Lars
would
cannot
100% run a
205.
222 uphill.
Yeah.
Could not run a 205.
That's what Lars is basically. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, folks, for tuning in to make sure that we got that confirmation of.
In case you were wondering,
If you were wondering if
what the grade adjusted pace is up Heartbreak Hill.
that's what it is. There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
So if you were answering if you could beat him up Heartbreak Hill.
Yeah. So what do we got? The first heat of the 800. The girls.
See if they can
800.
beat him up the hill. Probably not.
Yeah, speaking of,
we shall
800,
see.
we'll find out. We got 2 heats to the girls. We got Glenn of Masconomet. Penny of Marshfield, Bromfield, Jackson of Bronfield, Callan.
You can do it.
That's not an H. Callanan of Andover, Ortons of Beverly, Healy of Beverly, McIntyre of Pentucket, Costello of Pentucket, and Brazier of Pentucket. Really threw me off that there was not an H.
Yeah, looks like Glenn is way out in front here through 150 meters.
Does
got
have a
someone
personal
chasing her.
best of 243. The rest of the field is
High 250s.
250s. Looks like Callanan has a 249.11 under her belt in her career.
Yeah. No, I think more impressive than John Career running up Heartbreak Hill was Sharon Lokitty dropping a 436 mile at like 22.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
that would-
good.
After running consistent like 520s the entire race and then just pulling out a
I mean, 22 is downhill though, isn't it? So like.
yeah, but then she held like low 440s for the rest
That's
of the
fair.
race.
Yeah.
So we just passed 230 pace. We're on pace for 240.
Yeah, so she's in good shape. That's good pacing through the 400.
That's
but yeah.
actually perfect if she wants to hit that personal best.
Yeah. Honestly, I would imagine that there is a significant portion of the women's elite field that has never run a mile that fast.
Yeah.
And she ran one
In the marathon.
at mile 21 or something, 22. Which is insane. Without a watch. With a watch, but with someone else's watch.
True. That's a good point.
She forgot her
That's pretty
watch.
cool.
Ah.
So some guy gave her a watch at the start line.
Well,
and
that
then
was
when
nice.
she finished it, uploaded to his Strava. So
Oh.
he's like, "Woo, one Boston."
Well, it's I saw a comment on like his Instagram. Strava's like, "We'll move it over for you whenever you're ready." And then
Yeah.
everyone's commenting, "Don't move
No,
it."
don't move
Don't
it.
do that.
I don't want that on my Strava.
Yep. So Glenn's now gotten caught.
Yeah, she's
On this
fading
back
a
straightaway,
little
it
bit
is-
here.
Actually, do they not have hip numbers? They don't have hip numbers. What?
That's odd.
That?
I've never seen that
Uh,
before. No,
how-
they do. They do.
What? Do they?
Do they?
I didn't see any. How is our
Yeah,
timers?
the camera's on the other side. Camera's on the inside of the track.
Yeah, they have hip
Yeah,
numbers.
did-
Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay.
It's just on
two
the
of them
other
didn't
side.
have it on their chest, so I just
It
I
might have
could-
fallen off,
I did-
yeah.
Yeah, but that,
That
didn't
was-
help
yeah,
me
that
because
was-
I don't know which. It was either Orton's or Healy who won that, and I don't know which one.
Yeah, that was tricky.
Sorry,
Sneaky,
folks.
sneaky.
I don't know. Got our final runner coming in. Quick moment to thank Marathon Sports, retailer of everything walking, running, and fitness. They're a huge contributor and supporter of scholastic running all across New England and continue to do so by supporting us. So head over to marathonsports.com or visit one of 28 locations in the New England region, many in Massachusetts. I think there's way too many for me to name them all in one go.
Yes, there's quite a lot.
There's quite a lot.
So wherever you are, there should be one.
There
near
should be
you.
one near you. If we were in any other state, I could probably name them all, but Massachusetts, not so much.
There's quite a lot.
Probably put on a blindfold and walk and end up at one. So.
Yeah, probably. Enter a downtown area in Massachusetts, you'll find it. But yeah, so go to one of those locations, one of 28 in
Pick
New
up
England.
anything you need: shoes, spikes, any accessories, watches, water
Nutrition
bottles,
stuff.
Yeah, fueling gels. You can get
Watch.
yeah,
Everything you need for your next marathon.
backpacks and hydration vests and clothing and yeah, really anything you could possibly need. They have recovery stuff. They have rollers.
Yep. They're always doing really fun events too, and giveaways all the time.
Yeah,
as
they
well.
have,
They
a lot
do a
of-
lot of
them
stuff to
have-
get into the communities.
Yeah, a lot of them have
their area.
like run clubs.
Yeah.
They have a lot of races. They have a racing calendar. If you actually go on their website, if you're looking for any road races, trail races, things like that, they have.
They're also big in the trail race scene. For like this summer, is gonna be a lot of Marathon Sports sponsored trail races. Which is
Yeah,
pretty exciting.
so anything you're looking for, whether it's to buy equipment or to race or to find a run club or just get advice,
Or
they
to
got
watch
you
track
covered.
meets.
Yeah. 'Cause
Through
here-
us.
Here we are.
Yeah. So here we go. Our second heat of the girls 800. We've got Wisniewski of Pentucket, Stevens of Masconomet, Monroe of Marblehead, Vignan Villani of Andover, Williams of Masconomet, Corbett of Beverly, Yates, Andover, Foley, Pentucket, Bassone, Essex, North Shore, and Bodie, Newburyport.
Got a good group up front here. Got 3 girls in it. Coming through 300.
And I bet you there's at least 2 Marathon Sports stores worth of towns in here.
True.
Andover and Newburyport are the 2 I recognize. So here we go. Pretty spread out already, going through right around 112.
Good pace.
62. However
72.
you want to put it. 72.
72.
Yeah, that's not a way to put it.
62.
Don't put it that way.
That might be a little ambitious for
Yeah.
first 400.
So we've definitely got 4 in the front. I think we got to move from Williams there. Or it could be Monroe.
Yeah, up into second there.
Yep. We'll see the response coming around the corner. Looks like our leaders kicked it into gear.
Yeah, she looks smooth still. She looks real good for the last 200 of an 800. I'll
Yep.
tell you that much.
Yeah, you know you have really strong 800 runner when they hit 200 to go and they look
They accelerate.
accelerate.
Right. That's
through.
hard to
Yep.
do. That is very
Absolutely,
hard to
but
do.
you know you've got a good 800 runner on your hands seeing this, and especially not tying up strong all the way through
That's
just over 220, 221.
Negative split. Look
That
at
was
that.
Wisniewski.
Yeah, comes
221,
in
basically solo.
just off of her PB.
Yep, which was 218.11. As we've got the rest of the field coming in. We do have our girls and boys 400 meter results. I don't know if we had anybody on the podium yet, but Tucker of LaSalle won it in 60.96. Riley, 62.53. Carvalho, 62.94. Egan, 63.17. Fernandez, 63.24. And Manello, 63.30. On the boys' side, Edugna of Boston College winning in 51.03. It's a new Massachusetts number 14 time. McLeod, 51.56, new Massachusetts 28 time. LaForest, 51.59. McDaniels, 52.11. Cadogan, 52.69. Wright, 52.85. Moving on now, we've got 4 heats of the boys, 800. In this heat, we've got Daniel of LaSalle, Oliver of Beverly, Smith of St. John's, Trukowski McKenna, Scop of St. John's, Young of LaSalle, Saggy of Andover, Lee of St. John's, Edwards of Newburyport, Curry of St. John's, and Lovejoy of St. John's. There we go. First heat, boys 800. Results for the girls 800. Wisniewski winning it in 2:21.28, new number 17 time in Massachusetts. Stevens 2:24.11, Corbett 2:24.27, Monroe 2:26.91. Williams, 2:30.16. Vignan Villani, 2:31.29. That is your top 6 for the girls, 800. So we've got 2 leaders up at the front.
Routing past that New Balance sign right now. They're going to see about 50 seconds when they enter the home stretch. It's maybe right around the pace that you'd want to run, say, 2:15.
Yep, 2:15.50 is Daniel's seed time. I think Daniel's sitting in second right now, followed by Oliver. So coming through right around 68.
So maybe a little slow if you're trying to run
Yep.
215, 216.
To see if anybody from that chase pack comes up and makes it a bit of a faster pace towards the end here.
Seems like they definitely could, as it's evened out a little bit Oliver looks like he's trying to pull away more. He's going to need to start to if he wants a negative split here. It's not the best way to run the 8, but you see it a lot.
Well, actually, this meet, I believe it was last year, was won in a negative split 155.
Wow.
I've seen that a couple of times. Well,
Yeah,
but although,
it
what was the
was-
negative split though? Would they go out in?
It was.
That's the
like-
question. What did they go out in for that
It was
155?
like 58 points.
That's
And
stupid.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
actually pretty nuts. I believe
No, that's just wow.
that was Eamon O'Brien that won that last year.
So it's gonna be a 217 for Oliver.
Yeah, so pretty even then, or negative, a slight negative. What is that? Minus.
Well, it was 68, 69, right? Or 60? Yeah, yeah, 68, 69.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Math.
Right,
Math.
math.
We're not math people here, apparently. So yeah, Oliver takes that one right around 217. We're going to be moving right along to heat number 2. We've got Stone of Archbishop, Mento of Archbishop, Bird of Wakefield, Ferreira of LaSalle, Meberg of Marshfield, Weeb of Bromfield, Rosales of Marshfield, Shikes of Pentucket, Libel Cody of LaSalle, Curtis of Bromfield, and Dalton of St. John's Prep. This is heat 2 of 4. Gonna take a quick look over at our field events to see if we got any more results. We got girls' results for the shot put. As we get the starting command for the boys' second heat, Berman of Beverly winning it in 27 feet 11 inches. McKilligan throwing 26 feet 9 inches. Jin throwing 26-8. Bleichfeld 25-9. Casamassima throwing 24-6.5. And Barber 22 feet 9.
It's virtually no wind anymore. It's definitely helpful for these guys.
So, good clump in the front of 4. We've got a few stragglers coming up on them.
Now moved from the outside.
Yep, that was movement by Lee. So, sorry, excuse me. That is Shikes. Shikes moves on up to push it. Going through right around 62, so we're on 2:04 pace.
Still 4 guys in this race. Now it's starting to
I
spread
mean, I
out a
think
bit.
there's more than 4, but there's 4 up front.
4 in the fight to win the race. You know what I meant.
Yes. Shike still up front. We got 2 runners coming up behind him. Movement into second. Great kick from Shikes going into the final 200. Opening up. Other guys aren't letting up, though. They're coming in. I think Shikes is going to be able to hold them off. Final 100. Strong arms going to the finish. Sees under 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the clock. Might see an even split. We will.
Nice.
2:04. Nice. 62-62. Always tend to see a lot of those even splits right around the under 2:05 mark. Although the most ridiculous thing, I know somebody who consistently ran 2 flat, 30, 30, 30, 30.
That's crazy.
Did it 3 times
That's
separately.
insane behavior.
I could not believe him. I was like, dude, you should be able to run under 2 minutes. What are you doing?
That's actually crazy.
Tyler knows what I'm talking about.
He wasn't listening.
He was not listening. It's okay.
He's busy on camera.
Yep.
First call. First call. Girls.
All right, we've got the third heat of the boys 800. We got Dodge of St. John's, Fernandez of LaSalle, Konachev of LaSalle, Head of St. John's, Fernandez of LaSalle, Weinberg of Pentucket, Crookshank of Marblehead, Binnick of Braunfeld. What?
The cat?
I was thinking that. Adams of Marshfield, Co of Marshfield, and Kameza of Bromfield. You can't have a last name of Crookshank to any Harry Potter fans.
Spelled
If
it.
you know, you know. Here we go. Third heat. Packed up pretty good here. Already had a 2:04, and that was our fastest time seated here.
Also, Crookshanks is only half a cat.
What?
What?
True. Just half Kneasel.
Davio, if you had to assign a Hogwarts house to every 100 meters of a track, which house would be each stretch?
That's the most random question, but I'm intrigued by
First
what the
stretch
answer
is
is going to be.
Ravenclaw. Second is
Because you have to be
Hufflepuff.
smart.
Yep. Second is Hufflepuff. Third is Slytherin. Last is Gryffindor.
Because you have to be brave in the final stretch.
Yep.
And the third stretch is cunning towards you.
Yep. It's trying to take you down.
And then the second stretch is just what's left.
Yeah. And you have to be smart when you go out in
Yes.
the first 100 meters. Yep. You
Perfect.
nailed it.
There you go.
nailed my my reasoning there.
You heard it here, folks.
Yep. If you're ever
We are
wondering.
answering all your questions that you've ever wondered.
Yep.
We've got you.
I know many people out there have been wondering. Oh, we got a nice shoulder for shoulder race here in the back stretch.
Yep. Question is who's going to let up, and it looks like we got our answer here. Final straightaway, or final turn, excuse me.
It's not a straightaway.
Yeah, it's right.
It's round.
You're right. Yep. My brain has failed me. Now coming down the final straightaway. That's going to be Weinberg.
Should be under our last heat by a little bit. Not by much, but definitely
Oh,
enough.
He's
it's
oh,
gonna be close.
It's
though.
Binnick. Binnick going to the arm, stretching down. It's going to be close. We also got Crookshank coming behind, right around 2:04 behind them. So it's going to be 2:02, 2:03 for a top two in Weinberg and Binnick. As we move on to our final heat of the boys 800, Weintraub of Xavier Brothers, Petrino of Xavier Brothers, Mahoric of Newburyport, Shaw of Andover, Honula of Pentucket, Opal of St. John's, Hayhurst of St. John's, Skonoff of Cumberland, Wilson of St. Raphael, and Friedlander of St. John's. Couple of sub-twos here, and they are well under two. Weintraub seated at 156. Petrino 157 and Mahoric 157.61.
Yeah, so those three should be a pretty good battle.
So, yeah, should probably be seeing them go out and right around 55, 56. Right around there. Maybe a little bit quicker. Might be
No, slower.
slower.
Yeah, 50. 56.
Oh, yeah. Nope, you're right. Yep.
Go like,
Nope.
yeah.
Wow, I'm the 800 runner, and I still didn't
I
figure
know.
that
What,
out.
what are
Sorry.
these splits?
Wow, sorry.
I go 57. 56. 56.
Look at that pack.
56 points.
56.60? I don't know.
Yeah, that's normal.
No, yeah, 56, 57.
Yeah.
Yeah.
56 point.
Yeah.
There you go. And then you run 59 point on the way back.
Yeah.
There you go.
Our hand clock is not correct, so we'll take that away. 43 seconds right now. So coming through, looks like pace looks pretty good.
Yeah, they're going to be right on it.
Yep, 56, 57. Got to run another 60. Well, 59, 58 if
Yeah.
you want to get under that 156 mark.
Yeah. Oh, they look good down the back stretch here.
They're really kicking it into gear. I think that's Mahoric up front. But I think second, I think, is Petrino. He's really going to the arms. I don't know how much he's going to have left for the 200 to go. Mahorek looks great.
It does look
He had another
excellent.
gear.
150
200
to
to go.
go.
Looks like Petrino had another gear, too. Although it looks like he is tying up quite a bit. Mahorek
Mahorek looks real good. Coming
taking
down the
this one.
straightaway.
Came out the gate, pacing this
Yeah.
one through 57. He's going to get well under
That's an
his seat
excellent
time. 155. I think it might have been
Might have been
154.
high, yeah. That was a really, really good race from Mahorek. Excellent job. Ran pretty much even splits.
Yeah.
Would have been 57 point to 57 point.
Yeah, we'll see what the official results say on that. But
Yeah,
that's
that
going
was
to.
a great race for him.
Yeah, that will conclude the 800.
So now 200 coming up.
Yep, girls 200 is going to be the next event on the track.
All right, we're on to the 200 meters.
Yeah, so Mahorek actually officially runs a 154.88.
Under
That is a new Massachusetts #1 time, followed by Weintraub, not Petrino, who ran the #8 time, 157.45. Petrino is now number 14, the 159.37. Opal, the last runner, under 2 minutes, 159.56. Hayhurst, 2 flat 09, just barely couldn't get there, as well as Shaw, 2 flat 11.
So close. Get that later this season, though.
I knew somebody else who could not break the 2-minute barrier for the life of him. The closest he got
Who?
is
Fabio.
somebody from college.
Oh, okay.
Ran 2 flat 00. The thousandths of a
Second.
It was 159.997. So it rounded up to exactly 2
Well,
flat.
That's what happened to my boy Kevin with the 4 flat mile.
That counts. That's a sub 2.
That's
That's a sub
159.997.
The official time was sub 2. That counts.
But because of official, it
Nah, I'm
rounds up to 2 flat. I'm
I'm
like,
taking
how much closer can you get? But yeah, first time you break 2, it's by 0.003. All right, 200 meters. We've got 7 heats of the girls. We're going to cut over there to get part of the start. If not, actually, we can get the entire start. Look at that. Great placement, Tyler. We've got 3 runners in this one. Abel of Beverly, Koulopoulos of Essex North Shore, and Litchfield from Marshfield. She's back.
NCAA record in the DMR today.
What's that?
Ooh, how do you or I do? Okay.
That's all Tyler cares about.
Yeah, they made the pen relays. Of course I care about them.
Boys shot put looks like they have completed, so we should be getting those results momentarily. We've got 3 events left. 200 mile and 4x4 left here at the BSR Eagle Invitational. Watching here on Marathon. Bay State Running, powered by Marathon Sports. Excuse me.
Did you say Arathon Sports?
No, I almost said you're watching here on Marathon Sports, but that's not our channel. We are Bay State
On
Running, powered by
Disney
Marathon Sports.
Channel.
And you're watching. Also sponsored by New Balance. Here on the call with you, Ryan Moyer, Davio DeLuca, and Tower Sheedy. First heat of the girls 200. Starting up.
See what we got. It's going to be Litchfield.
Litchfield and Marshfield. Gonna be taking this right around 28. Whew. Yeah, she comes in with a personal best of 29.48. No
We are.
seat time. So she gets easily a new personal best. I think she had a personal best earlier today as well.
Nope.
Nope.
You are incorrect. Maybe it's her sister. Or brother.
Oh, wait.
Oh. Was that today? Oh, that was
She got a
today.
season best in the 100, and yes, that was her.
Yes, it was. You're right. I can't read. Heat 2. We have Escobar of Pentucket, Salamina of Beverly, Flint of LaSalle, Daca of Beverly, and Chisholm of Pentucket.
We're going to take it back a notch here as our fastest seat time here is 32.6. Should probably see this be a little bit faster than that. Right around 31.
So yeah, that first heat we didn't have any seat times, so that's why it's a little backwards.
So now we've got heat 3. We've got Casamasima of Bishop Fenwick. She was in the shot put earlier. Carrion of Pentucket. Akunfalami of LaSalle. McLaughlin of Essex North Shore. DeBrito Zendoki of LaSalle. And Cody of LaSalle. We are breezing through these 200-meter heats. There we go. We are off. 5 runners in this. Coming around the corner, it looks to be DeBrito Zendoki leading the charge, followed by McLaughlin. She's got company coming up behind her from Cody, but it's going to be right around 30 from DeBrito Zendoki, followed by McLaughlin, then Cody in that third heat. Going over to heat 4, we've got Hung of Beverly, Snyder of Pentucket, Gates of Beverly, Guadam of Beverly, Lariviere of Pentucket, and Duchemin of Pentucket. Here we go. All 6 runners. Looks like he was pretty even through the first 50. But now we got Gates and Guadam breaking the stagger, and it's Gates. It's actually Snyder now. Slight edge over Gates. Gates pushing through. Able to pull through in 29 high. As that'll be a new personal best in this field. Moving on to heat 5, we got Faustino of Essex North Shore, Keene of Marshfield, David of Marshfield, Paul of LaSalle, Jamali of Marshfield, and Sosnowski of Essex North Shore.
A lot of doubles in this one.
The top 6 finishers in the boys 800. And 6 from Andover.
We've got the 800-meter podium for the boys.
Lane Shaw.
now.
In fifth place from St.
Here we go.
John's Prep,
Heat number 6.
almost 2 minutes, .09, Colton Hayhurst.
Already breaking a stagger on the outside. That's
From St. John's Prep, with a time of
Paul?
1:59.56.
Yeah, David and
Yeah, that
Paul
was-
coming down the
Yeah.
straightaway right together.
Yep. Paul starting to pull away from David.
Time of 1:59.3.
Paul keeps ahead.
Marco,
She's going to take this right around 27 high, 28 low as we move forward to our 6th heat. Caddy Kwapanuski. Ferris of Marshfield, Flynn of Marshfield, Menachino of Marshfield, Egan of Marshfield, and Coleman of Marshfield. So all Marshfield except for one Beverly. Second to last heat of the girls 200. Uncertain what we're waiting on. See the official walking around. Official is in his usual spot now. If anybody wanted the play-by-play on our official's whereabouts, here you got it. Official is just standing there, staring out into a sea of people. Yeah, not sure what's going on over here. Actually, I think our viewers may have a better angle than I do. Yep, there we go. Gun is up. Girls shot put podium's up as the next heat gets underway. Pretty even in the acceleration as we got Menachino. Oh, actually, that's Ferris. Ferris taking a huge lead. I think Marshfield is going to try to go 1, 2, and 3, but I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Right around 28. As we now move into our final heat, we've got Burns of Beverly, Burke of Archbishop Williams, Justin of St. Raphael, who was our 100-meter champion, Palmer of Essex North Shore, Lewis of LaSalle, and Miller of LaSalle. Justin comes in with a time of 24.99. So coming around, Justin already taking a dominant lead into the turn. She's got at least 5 meters on looks to be Burke. And Justin not going to be able to get under 25. She gets there in 26 mid. As that'll finish up the girls 200, we move on to the boys. We've got 13 total heats. Pelletier of St. John's, McLeod of Pentucket, and Parrott of Pentucket. And we have a total of 9 runners with no seat time.
Wow.
So 2 heats of no times, and then the rest of it is all seeded. Actually, we have 10 with no seed times. I'm sorry, 11. There's 11 with no seed time. I noticed that there's 2 in heat 3 that don't have a seed time. So here we go. Let's see if these guys can hop up into the ranks on their own.
It looks like we're gonna get.
Looks
a
like we might get
decent
something,
time.
yeah. See, oh, we're gonna have a heck of a time. Wow, 24. High.
Not a bad time out of the first heat.
When heat 3 starts right around 29. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say it's pretty good.
It's another one who will not be in that heat next week.
Nope, sure won't be. He will. He'll wait a little bit longer for his turn. As we move on to heat 2, some more no times. We got Pagan of Essex North Shore, Jones of Wakefield, O'Neill of Marshfield, Dodge of St. John's, Numerosi of St. John's, and Flatley of St. John's. Here we go. And coming around the corner, looks like it's going to be Jones and Pagan going head-to-head. Pagan, all of a sudden, huge burst down the straightaway. Whoa.
Waiting for that one.
I don't know why he was waiting. He could have.
23 flat. Wow.
I've never seen a 200 run in a 23
With a kick?
with a kick at 100 to go.
Yeah,
you don't
was,
see that.
That was interesting.
Yeah. I'm gonna think about that one. I'm gonna rethink my strategy running 200 now.
That's gonna put some pressure on.
Yeah. Let's look at heat 13 now. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna. Oh. Maybe. Well.
We'll find out now.
Yeah. So 2 more no times. We got Francis of Pentucket, Galozzi of St. John's, Penna Arias of St. John's, Grant of St. John's, Roscoe of St. John's, and Cardoso of Essex North Shore. And that looks like Cardoso of Essex North Shore coming down straight away. Coming in right around 26.
26 mid.
Not a terrible time.
Oh, he takes that heat by quite a bit, so.
Yeah. All right, now we get into a full seeded heat. We've got Frost of Pentucket, Ramos of St. John's, Gillis of Marshfield, Johnson of Marshfield, Thomas of St. John's, and Ferris of Marshfield. Here we go. Starting commands given this heat. And we're good. Got a heat of 5. So we're missing 1. Coming around, it's going to be Gillis. Got some company from Ramos, but it's going to be Gillis. Ramos sitting a little too far back. That's going to be Gillis right around 26, 27. Moving on, heat number 5.
6, 7.
I was waiting for you to say it. Got Hallway of Beverly, Ayala of St. John's, Gales of Marshfield, Tangora of Pentucket, Dormer of St. John's, and Skangus, Essex North Shore. Coming down to the final stretch of our meet. Only 1 mile and 4x4 left after this. So, pretty short day, but nice and action-packed. With some competitive performances. especially seeing that new #1 800-meter time in the state of Massachusetts.
This is a pretty even heat.
Yep, it's going to be Holloway in lane 1, bursting through. Going to be right around 24 high.
A great time for him.
Yeah, drops,
Couple seconds.
yeah, 2 seconds at least. Moving on, heat 6. Herrera of St. John's, Galligan of LaSalle, Walcott of Marshfield, Lombardi of LaSalle, Parmenter of St. John's, and Barton of St. John's. There we go. I think looks like we only got 4 in this.
So we're missing a couple.
Coming around the corner is Walcott. It's going to be Parmenter, who's going to be behind him. Parmenter closing the gap slightly. Actually, Walcott is the one who had a stumble in the 100 and was able to win his heat.
And he
And
wins this one too.
And wastes that one too, so he's 2 for 2.
Not too bad.
Yeah. Heat 7. Smith, St. John's, Weeb of Bromfield, Otero of Pentucket, Codoreno of St. John's, Lipke of Beverly, and Corning of St. John's.
So still haven't seen anybody beat that time from earlier.
Yeah, the 23. Hold on, we can actually get that time. Hold on. That time was 23:19.
1-9. Yeah, that's gonna hold
So-
up for a while.
I would say we'll probably won't see that time get beat. I'm gonna call Heat 12.
Yeah,
Yep.
probably. 11 or 12.
I'm gonna call Heat 12.
Okay.
I'm assuming you'll take Heat 11.
Sure.
And that is going to be Renault taking that one in running around 25 mid. Moving on to Heat 8, we've got Smith of LaSalle, Dunn of St. John's, Chandler of Beverly, Petrie of Beverly, Lermond, Creaky of North Shore, Essex North Shore, and Collins of LaSalle. All right, they're getting set in their blocks.
Full heat.
Looks like already early on it's going to be done, breaking the stagger. Coming through.
Yeah,
Real big push.
He should be able to hold on to that one.
Yeah, Lerman Crookie makes a good push. That gets
23
right
high?
around 20. Yeah,
Right, 23 high. 24 flat, somewhere in there.
somewhere there. Not close to what we've already seen already. But here we've got Heat 9. Jimenez of LaSalle, Pham of Archbishop Williams, Ames of Archbishop Williams, Kumar of St. John's, Panos of St. John's, and Thompson of St. Raphael.
We're getting down into the low 24s here for seed times.
Here we go. Heat 9. Coming around neck and neck between Kumar and Ames. Around the corner. Ames going to be coming around. He's got Jimenez challenging on the inside, and he's got outside challenge from Thompson. I don't know if we can call that one. I think Thompson might have gotten that one. 25 mid. Moving on to Heat 10. We've got Reed of Pawtucket, Young of St. Raphael, Toribio of St. John's, Johnson of St. John's, Spinelli of Marshfield, and Rizzuto of St. John's. Nobody heard anything. We're all good. Nobody heard anything. Right? Right, guys? My phone's a beast. That is probably the fourth time I've dropped it all week. Yes. I've had Butterfingers all week. Don't mind me. Here we go. Heat 10. Coming down the stretch. Toribio. Actually,
Toribio. Is that right?
yes, I think that was Toribio. Wait, lane 3?
Yeah,
Yes.
lane 3.
Okay.
Yeah, you're great.
There's Johnson, too. I was like, yeah. Toribio takes that one. Moving on, Heat 11. We've got Howard of St. Raphael, Mello of Wakefield, Lewis of Archbishop Williams, Graham of St. John's, Young of LaSalle, and Torlato of LaSalle.
All right, will we see a 23-19?
That is the time to beat.
That is the question.
To be 23-19 or not to be 23-19.
Ask
I guess I should have said to beat.
what your 200
not to
can
be
do
to
for
beat.
you. Ask what you can do for your 200.
Me?
Yep, you, Tyler.
Under 30, maybe?
I hope.
I don't
Yeah,
know, man.
you
like-
should.
Yeah, I probably could.
Probably could. I think you
didn't you run
definitely
like
should.
412 in the mile or something?
Oh, no. I ran 418. I could
Oh,
run under 30.
Oh, wow. Okay, wow.
Can't run a 30-second.
Could run under 30 then. I can't. Well, obviously. I don't know if I can do that now. Lars always hates me for when I opened up the mile in 27.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
That's a bit ambitious.
That was not my
That
418.
was not a Ravenclaw move in the first 10.
It was a
Ooh.
very Gryffindor move that did not pay off.
Yeah.
You question which lap of the mile is each house.
Ooh, well, that's probably the same thing.
Probably.
Yeah, I would say same.
Heat 11. Get set. And they're good.
In the 200.
Girls 200 podium now up. Coming around the corner, we get pretty even going into the straightaway. And that's going to be Howard, followed by Mello, neck and neck. Mello pulls away. And down 10 meters, going in 20. Oh,
I think they got
I
it.
think they might have gotten it.
It was like 23 flat.
So it's Mello taking it. Let's wait to see what the official say is. 23-19, the time to beat.
I think they got it. Maybe by a 10th.
Our runner-up from Archbishop Williams with the time of 26.82.
We'll go over to our next heat while we wait for that official results to come in. We got O'Neill of Marshfield, Doherty of Marshfield, Ash of LaSalle, Casado of Marshfield, Charles of LaSalle, and Ciotti of LaSalle.
Vincent Ciotti.
And officially
Coach Piatti.
nothing yet. Hey, shout out if you're listening. Probably not.
I would be surprised.
I would definitely be surprised. No official result yet. Mellow. Yeah, I guess we'll be waiting a second. Second to last heat. They're pretty much stride for stride. Facing the straightaway, it's LaSalle's Ash. Big lean forward. He's getting caught up by his teammate, Enciati. That's going to be 23 high. So not going to challenge that leading time right now. Well under 23.19. 22.98 is now the time to beat from Heat 11 from Mello. I guess Mello is just a good name to have.
It is.
Because the other Mello that we know is pretty darn fast in the 8.
And LaMelo is good at basketball, and Carmelo Anthony is good at
That's
basketball.
true. So basically, if you have Mello in your name, you should be a pretty darn good athlete. Guaranteed.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's no flaw in that logic at all. Not one bit. We only have 4 cases. That's it. But 4's enough.
Not a large sample size.
It's large enough. Heat 13, Stefanovic of St. John's, McMahon of St. John's, Frost coming back from his win in the 100. Sullivan of St. John's, Heichel of St. John's, and Falone of LaSalle. Frost comes in with a 21.87, so he could be the one to challenge that 22.98.
He's also got Mello Brooks, Brooks Mello, who's one of the best runners in Rhode Island from Barrington.
True.
So that's 5. Got 5 cases. I bet you we can make a lot more. Here we go. Final heat. They're off well. Looks like Frost a little bit of a slower start in this. See if he can make up some ground. It's going to be tough. He's got good challenge from Sullivan as well as McMahon. Going in. They're definitely going to take over for the number 1 spot to win the event. And we'll see how they fare against that 22.98 as we move on to the girls' mile. And this is our heavily loaded event for the day, as we got 3 heats of the girls' mile and 5 heats for the boys, followed by the girls and boys 4x4, only 1 heat of each. So we're pretty darn close to nearing the end of our day today. Heat 1 on the track is going to be Alberta of Massachusetts, Howell of Andover, Shinners of Pentucket, Bruno of Pentucket, Beverly of Keeley of Beverly, Putas of Bromfield, Ruisi of Andover, Douglas of Bromfield, Duchesne of Newburyport, Murphy of Andover, McWaters of Bromfield, Hossman of Pentucket, Grimes of Pentucket, and Bourgeois of Essex North Shore.
Seems they're doing some strides before.
Where do you see that? What?
I just saw some athletes on the track there doing some strides.
Oh. I didn't.
So a bit more
I
time
didn't
before
see
they
them.
get going. Yep. Probably some time to get the starter over there as well. So you want to see around 130 per lap to break that 6-minute mark.
Yep. See, number 1 time coming in for this first heat is 6:05.20.
Now they walk out on the track. So I think we should see at least a couple girls going after that sort of time, that 6-minute mark. See if anyone wants to join Alberta and Howell out in the front. Of course, we still are early in the season, so it's definitely a time you can see a big jump from athletes. All right, Davio.
C.
Top 6 finishers for the boys 200 to the award podium. Top 6
Whole mix of schools in here. A couple Pentucket right underneath that 620 mark. A few Andovers, Bromfield. There we go. So it is a mile, not a 1,600 meter.
We're currently in the Ravenclaw turn.
So we'll see if they can fly around this course like a hippogriff and run a fast time. It's definitely a very strong out to start. I mean, the seed times are a wide range, so that's not horribly surprising. Coming through 200. Going to be right about 42, so they're definitely on a hot pace to start, but that's normal for the mile. As I mentioned, I once started a mile in 27. That was a mistake. You settle in after that first 200, get yourself into a good split for the first 400.
What do you mean? You're not a... What is that?
Once again, when I have the top
That would be on pace for a 336.
You're not a 336 guy?
Yeah, believe it or not, I'm not. So this is first heat of the mile. There's going to be 3 heats of the girls' mile and 5 heats of the boys' mile, and then 1 heat each of the 4x4s. So we're through in sub-6 pace right now. We've got 3 athletes up in that lead pack. So I'm curious to see how they're going to hang in there. And so it does appear that's Alberta who is in the lead, our top seed. Now it seems there's kind of 2 stretching away. So they're coming down the home stretch now. They got their eyes on the clock, which reads 2:40. Those are our top 2 seeds, Clara Alberta and Kira Howell.
Yeah, so they're still right on pace here. Should be right around 3 minutes through the 8.
Bourgeois, who's our 14th seed, does not have a seed time here, but her PR is 6:25.
Yeah, so they just went through in 2:59.
And now Alberta is really stretching it out. So she's led the entire way, which is always hard to do in a distance event. And now she's built a gap. We'll see how Howell responds.
Here we are on the Hufflepuff lap.
No, Slytherin lap, 3rd lap.
Oh, Slytherin lap, Hufflepuff straight away.
Yes, exactly. And now she's on Slytherin. So she's going to want to see 4:30 on the clock as she comes through the lap here. She should be under that. So she's giving herself a shot at going sub 6 in the mile. Once again, Clara Alberta.
Yeah, just need a good final 400.
Yep, so she's going to be under 430, but not by a ton. So there's not much room for error. We've got in third place now, that's Flora Putas.
Yeah, she's pretty much running exactly even splits here. Pretty impressive, actually.
So it's Howell in second, Putas in third, Shinners and Bruno. Well, look at that lead now for Alberta. Charging down the back stretch. Wonder what house she is.
Not feeling amazing right now.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Just because, you know, it's the last lap of a mile. Probably shouldn't feel amazing.
She came through, I think, slightly under 5:15, so if she can kick, she can get under 6 minutes.
In fourth place from St. John's Prep with a time of 22.44, Amir Heichel.
Putas is now closing in on Howell for second place.
Yeah, she looks like she should be able to do it
It's gonna
here.
be close.
It's going to be real close.
She's kicking.
Runner-up from St.
5:46 in the clock.
22.2.
Are you going to go
She's got
sub 6?
it.
Yes, there we go. 5:53, 54, 55. Welcome to the fives.
Awesome
Clara
race
Alberta.
there. Really good pacing.
You know what? She actually has run 5:56 before as her PR. First time sub 6 this season.
Season best.
But I believe it was a PR for her today. Look at this kick from Douglas of Bromfield. Moved past a bunch of runners in that home stretch. All right, so that's heat 1 of 3 down. So looking towards the next heat, everyone in that heat is sub 6 for their seed time. We're going to have Hussey of Archbishop Williams, Gibbo Schmidt of Masconomet Regional, or Masconomet, sorry, Walsh of Marblehead, Monahan of LaSalle, Sylvia of LaSalle, Neary of Bishop Fian, Kent of LaSalle, Akins of Bishop Fian, Wool of Bromfield, Morgan of Marblehead, Garrison of Bishop Fian, McNeil of Bishop Fian, Maluk of LaSalle, Morris of Bishop Fian, and Hitcherich of Marblehead. So a lot of Bishop Fian and LaSalle and a few Marblehead in here with various others. Top seed is 5:37 for 2 athletes, Hussey and Gibbo Schmidt. However, Hussey's her PR is 5:18.47. So she's in a good spot to potentially win this heat going away if she has a lifetime best today.
Completely random, but in the spirit of Massachusetts names, I saw this video by Duke. One of their sports teams was in Massachusetts, and they posted a video of them saying a bunch of Massachusetts town names.
Oh, nice.
I bet that didn't go well.
Oh, yeah, no, it didn't. Of course, they went
Worcester.
for Yep. They went for the classics of Gloucester, Leominster, Haverhill,
Leo Minster.
Leo Minster, Worcestershires. Yeah, they went for the classics, of course. Worcester.
Boston.
I think one person said Gloucester. I was like, oh no, oh no.
How do you get
I don't know.
Interesting.
All right, 43 for the opening 200. Nothing crazy fast.
Yeah, it's pretty spot on, actually.
I guess for those watching with us, our 11 concurrent viewers, which town do you get the most mad about getting mispronounced?
Yeah, let's
I'm
see it
curious.
in the chat.
Dover.
Which town? Andover. Oh yeah, somebody pronounced Peabody. Like nice, good one.
That one's not that bad.
No, but yeah.
All right, so we're going to be 125. So that's 540 pace.
Opened up pretty good.
I mean, I think a lot of like the Native American names are hard.
True.
Those are tough, yeah.
If you're not familiar.
Although I feel like you don't run into those a lot.
Winnipesaukee.
Ponegantsit,
True. Yep.
Massachusetts.
Is that really a name? Oh, that's pretty
It's a
cool.
tribe, yeah.
Yeah. Owl's Head.
Dover.
What about that one? Okay, so they're kind of all on a train right now, which is what you want to see if you're trying to run a fast time. Get eyes on who's in the front when they come around here. They enter the Gryffindor stretch. 2:30 on the clock. That is going to be Hussey, who is our top seed, followed by, out of Marblehead, Walsh. Then a whole string of girls behind them, including Wool of Bromfield, 5:45 PR for her. So we're setting up right now for 5:42 mile. So, everyone here should be relatively comfortable with that. We've got basically 10 girls who have run under 5:50 before, at least according to their seeds.
Hoping our fellow worker Steve Mazzone can be within camera view so we can get him, but he's at the 45-yard line interviewing one of our winners. Steve's always around.
Yeah,
We always-
true.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. He does everything all at once.
Well, and the thing I'm most impressed with for him is that he covers 2 different states, Massachusetts and Rhode Island.
Yep. He does a lot for both states, Ocean State Running and Bay State. So
Shout out
you
Steve.
can shout out Steve Mazzone right on the track or right on the field right now. If you guys want to take a look at any of those interviews and articles, head over to Bay State. I think it's I forget what the URL is for Bay
Well,
State.
you just look up Bay State Running.
Yeah,
You're
just
probably
look
gonna
up Bay
find
State
it.
Running. You'll find anything there. But also look up their
The Instagram page.
Instagram page on Bay State.
Look at this move from Wool now, trying to go into the lead over Hussey. Yeah, and all my friends at school have nothing but good things to say about Steve from their time in high school from Rhode Island. Everyone knows Steve. All right, so we still got a pack of 6 down the backstretch. Can we see a sub 540? Bunch of girls trying to make a move. Still a giant pack. Some of them going out in the lane 2. It's like an Olympic final right here. Everyone marking up for that home stretch.
The Gryffindor stretch.
Yes. Here we go. Here's a big kick. So down the stretch, it's going to be out of LaSalle. That's going to be, actually both of them believe are 4 and 5 seed. That should be Monahan and Sylvia.
They're going right to the line.
Well, that could
5:35.
have been Kent as well. But that was a great negative split. Huge last lap to go under 540 there. Well under 540 at that.
Yeah, pretty solid time there.
And all of these girls here as well are going to run great times. Sub 550 for all that group. So very successful second heat. And now on we go to our finals. We're going to have Shaw, a Bishop. Oh, we have Steve Mazzone right in the prime spot for a little cameo on the live stream. There he
W.
is.
Thank you, Steve.
Shout out Steve, editing his photos right now.
Yep. That's right. He does photos too.
Photos, articles, interviews.
Does it all.
I can't list how many things he does because he does everything.
He does it all.
Yeah.
And take all of that, multiply it by 2.
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
So we got Shaw, Bishop Fien in this one. Lickert of St. Raphael. Matos of St. Mary Bayview. Oram of Bishop Fien. Kay of Bishop Fenwick. O'Connell of Marblehead. Sweatman of Bishop Fenwick. Pelagio of LaSalle. McGahan of Bishop Fien. Kylie of Andover. Moan of LaSalle. And Penny of Marshfield. So look for 3 athletes, Shaw, Lickert, and Matos, to take this race by storm. They're all seated in the low 5'10s, or 5 teens, I guess. So we're getting out right now, right about 39 seconds. That's just fine. If you want to run a 5-minute mile, you got to run 37.5 per lap. And 39 a lap gets you a 5:16. Or, sorry, that's a 5:12. That's 39 for 200 meters at least.
Per lap.
Yes. All right, so right now, our leader right now is going to be O'Connell out of Marblehead. Then we're going to have right behind her is Shaw of Bishop Fien. Then we've got Lickert. Then Oram. And we should see Matos trying to get in that as well. So they're all under 120. That's sub 520 pace. So a larger pack than I expected for that first lap. We'll see if the pack thins out at all as we make our way down here. But still, O'Connell, our 6th seed, in the lead. Her seed time is 5:23, so she's definitely going out a bit aggressive. But, these kind of races are where you try to PR, so you might as well. On her outside is Shaw, who's our top seed with a time of 5:10. Her PR is 5:13.46, though. So she's in the prime position right there. Lickert also right on the rail. I mean, basically the 2 best spots to be in are on the shoulder of the leader and on the rail behind the leader. And that's where our top 2 seeds are right now. Looks like Kay is making a move to get in that top group. We're at 2:37 at halfway. That's 5:14 pace. We've seen a few negative splits so far today. Might see one here as well. Seems those next 2 are kind of just waiting for their chance to pounce. And now we see Shaw really on the shoulder, but not making the move yet. Look at O'Connell stretching it out still. Our 6th seed, 5:23, is unknown territory for, actually, she's run 5:10, so not quite. Keep getting confused by that. She's taking a swing to go after her lifetime best. But now we see the move happen. That's Shaw going into the lead. Shaw, our top seed. Lickert makes the move around now, and she's chasing. And now Lickert back on the rail. She's rode the rail the entire time. The best spot to be, the shortest distance of the race. And now she is right behind Sophie Shaw. They've got O'Connell, our early leader, behind them. And then Oram at Bishop Fien. So we're going to have these 4, and now Lickert getting up in the shoulder. So now positions have changed. Shaw now in the lead. Lickert right behind her. We see O'Connell trying to get back into the race. And Oram has bided her time the entire time. Just waited for a move to happen. Can she hang on the pack? Shaw is really trying to stretch it out now as they enter the Hufflepuff stretch, as we so called it. And they can run in the low 5'10s if they really get going here. Now it seems to be two kind of pulling away. Lickert now really going on the shoulder of Shaw, seeing if she wants to make a move. It's Mass versus Rhode Island. Rhode Island takes the lead. Mackenzie Lickert has the lead with about 150 to go. Trying to build that lead. O'Connell's still in it. O'Connell's now chasing Shaw, but Lickert enters the home stretch with daylight. Eyeing the clock. 4:53 on the clock right now. It's going to be a good time. Shaw trying to hang on to second. Here comes O'Connell. But Mackenzie Lickert has the lead down the stretch. Still haven't passed 5:10. We might get under 5:10. Sheer time's going to be 5:09. Shaw 5:10. O'Connell 5:13. Oram going to be about 5:14. A fantastic race there. Some really fast times. We see those Bishop Fien girls hugging after a great race. Super excited to get under that 5:10 barrier for Lickert. Her personal best before this race was 5:11. So all those girls, it seems, ran a great race for themselves. As we bring on the boys, following that really fast girls mile, I'm sure we're going to see some of the same with the boys, except these have 5 heats now. Very full first heat. We'll have Moulton of Wakefield, Moran of Beverly, Falk of Andover, Ellis of Wakefield, Courtney of Wakefield, Jensen of Andover, Kashula of Andover, Murray of Newburyport, Houghton of Wakefield, Caldo of Wakefield, Shelsky of Andover, Scalabrin of Pentucket, Bafaro of St. John's, Gray of Beverly, Deneen of Essex North Shore Agriculture, and Rowe of Essex North Shore Agriculture. Davio, what do you think you learn in agriculture school? Is it farming?
Heavy on the drama.
The drama?
Yeah, like theater classes.
Oh, be kind of fun. All right, 2 boys are really getting out there right now.
Yeah, I'll have to say agriculture is complicated. A lot going on in agriculture. Lots of moisture content percentages.
True. That's also what engineers work with, is moisture content.
Yeah.
And actually, full name is Essex North Shore Agricultural and Technical School.
Aha, we forgot the technical.
All right, from now on, we got to say that full thing,
Yes.
Davio. Every time. We got to go the full thing. Got to full send it.
ENSAT. Is that right?
Sounds about the same.
ENSATH. Oh, sorry. Essex North Shore Agricultural and Technical High School.
You got all that, Davio?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it.
All right.
What am I saying?
I'm not just.
All right, we got 2 leaders right now. I'm scared to ask where they're from.
You know, if I were in the movie Interstellar, that's a school I'd want to go to.
Agricultural and technical?
Yes.
Yeah. Kind of combines the 2 things of Interstellar.
Yep.
Kind of the main thing.
Yeah. Great movie, everybody. Go watch it.
Top
If you
5.
want movie suggestions, this is where you come to. You watch a track and field live stream.
You know what I watched this morning, which is a great movie? I wasn't for the first time this morning. The Princess Bride.
Great movie.
Awesome
Great movie.
Great movie.
Inconceivably great. All right, so we've got our top 2 right here. Guess where they're from? They're from Essex North Shore Agricultural and Technical High School, and also Essex North Shore Agricultural and Technical High School. And they're going to be just above a 5
I'm sorry,
minute
Tyler.
pace.
I didn't catch that. Can you say it again?
Yeah, so the first guy is from Essex North Shore Agricultural and Technical High School. The second guy is also from Essex North Shore Agricultural and Technical High School.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I totally missed that.
Davi, did you hear that?
What?
Oh, I have to explain it again?
No, we're good. We're good. We're good. That's bit's over. Bit's over.
Yeah, that's a good one. We'll call him E-Tech from now on.
E-Tech.
Check.
ENS Tech.
We're just call him E.
ENSA Tech. ENSA Tech.
Ensa Tech.
NSOTs.
Well, they're both looking pretty good. So, besides agriculture and technical stuff, they also learn how to run there because they're well in the lead right now. Looks like the one in front is our 15 seed. That's Deneen over Rowe. So falling off a little bit from that 5-minute pace, but still within the realm. 349, looking at maybe a sub 505. Sub 5 if he really gets on this horse here.
Yeah, if they have a crazy last lap, it's doable.
Which has been seen, a lot of times today. That was a great girls' mile. That was a really, really fun race. So we see them going on the podium right now. Look at that kick. He's actually going to have a shot to go sub 5. It's been the day of the really fast final laps.
And I had some crazy negative splits all day.
A lot of Gryffindors in this this meet. All right, home stretch.
Only a true Gryffindor could have pulled that.
Yeah. All right, so we thought that he was not going to break 5, but like Fox, he has risen from the ashes, and he is going to go 4:56. Great run there. Fantastic last lap, right around 70 seconds. No, 65 seconds. Wow. Good run for Rowe in second. So that was Deneen in first, Rowe in second.
It's like he caught the snitch on the last lap.
Yeah.
And came from behind.
Maybe a small drop of Felix Felicis, perhaps.
Oh, right, yes. Bicarb who?
Yeah. Actually, he just thought he drank Felix Felicis.
Oh, right. Someone pretended to dump
Yeah.
it in his Gatorade this morning. Or his pumpkin juice. Maybe they have pumpkin juice at Ag Tech school.
True. Probably do. With all their herbology classes.
Essex North Shore, a herbology school.
Do you want to hear my best Mandrake impression?
No, no, I do not.
Hey, we got a shout out to Essex Tech.
We need to use these mics again tomorrow.
Yeah. There was a sub 5 incoming, so Updrift, your friend, ran a great time there. That was Graham who got that win. I believe that was Graham. Yep, Graham Deneen. Hope you appreciate all those shout outs we gave your school. Great name. All right, on to our second heat. We're going to have Byron of St. John's Prep, Perplata of St. John's Prep, McDonald of Pentucket, Nolan of Xavier and Brothers, Roberts of LaSalle, Page of Wakefield, Maida of Beverly, Kerrigan of Wakefield, Mara of Wakefield, Hoffenberg of Andover, Hurley of Wakefield, Riggs of Wakefield, Wakefield heavy heat. Then Spalding of Pentucket, Lindsay of St. John's Prep, Pritchard of Wakefield, and Dion of Bishop Fenwick. So we got 5:09 for our top seed time here. Wouldn't be surprised if some guys go out looking for that sub 5 mile time mark.
With this being Heat 2, we are only 4 heats away from concluding all of our individual events here at the Bay State Running Eagle Invitational that you're watching here on Bay State Running, powered by Marathon Sports. Also sponsored by New Balance, Here on the call with you today, Ryan Moritai, Sheedy, and Davio DeLuca, as we are closing in on the end of our day here on this beautiful Friday evening.
Three guys are out early. I'm not so sure if how I feel about being called out by name right there and given a shout out, considering all the tomfoolery we've had in this broadcast so far.
I feel like when it's the three of us, we always have something like that.
There's always something.
It's always. So might as well just.
Tomfoolery. Don't you mean
Just.
Riddlery?
Oh,
We might as well own it. Might as well own who we are.
Tom the barmanry.
This is just getting worse and worse as we
There's a
go.
lot of
We've,
Toms.
to be fair, everybody, we've been on here for quite a bit.
We haven't really, like, compared to
I know,
other
we
meetings.
really-
That's
our
true.
shortest
Actually,
one.
compared to last weekend we were on for 6 straight hours.
No, okay.
Or you were on straight for 6 straight hours.
I'm in the middle of preparing for my finals. So I'm stretched thin. So this is the excuse we can give. I have one final.
There we go. That's the excuse, everybody. The excuse that everybody.
Oh, are you in your OWL year?
This is the reason why we
No,
have.
these are my newts.
If
Oh, true.
anybody can't tell, we are in a Harry Potter era between the three of us. So
I feel like Davio is always in a Harry Potter era.
that's true.
I feel like when I learned how much of an era he's in, that's when I really got back into my Harry Potter era.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand
keep
how
up.
many videos I get suggested because you like them, Davio.
Really?
Yes.
That's funny.
It's actually absurd.
I'm spreading the word.
Yeah, because Instagram has that algorithm now that
Yep.
feeds you stuff that other people like.
Yeah.
So.
Me and Davio, the things we share with each other are Harry Potter videos and Matt Choi videos.
True. Shout out Matt Choi.
Anti-shout out
But
Matt
not
Choi.
really. I've met Matt Choi a couple times.
Great guy. Great guy.
Well, now let's get back to the magic on the track, shall we?
Yeah, so it seems we're a little bit over 5-minute pace. 5:09 is the top seed time. We've got a shot to chase it with all the negative splits we've had today.
It's going to be a big last lap if you're going to do that.
Still a bunch of guys in that chase pack. And any one of them can make a move and get up with the leader. I mean, there's got to be at least 15 of them right there.
It's quite a big group.
So we enter the stretch heading for home for one last time. So that right there is going to be Nolan of Xavier and Brothers. His seed time is 5:16. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Henry. It seems Henry appreciates the Harry Potter banter.
All right, shout out Henry.
So I guess we should do some more. Henry, what's your favorite Harry Potter book?
To be fair, he only said W Broadcasters. I don't know if he
No,
explicitly.
he was definitely talking
Yeah.
about Harry
Yes.
Potter.
Henry, I'm giving you a benefit of the doubt.
I think he probably
Get
said
your way
that.
out. You can get yourself out of this right now.
Once I started doubting myself, that's when he said that. So I think we're okay. Yeah, I feel like people probably enter a meet live stream thinking, it's gonna be so serious, like it's a big meet, and then suddenly they just hear Harry Potter memes the entire time.
We keep it light here.
Yeah.
All right, here's the kick for home.
Or us genuinely talking about Essex,
Yes.
North Shore,
Yeah, maybe that's
agricultural, and
maybe that's
technical
what he
high school.
appreciated. All right, so here we go. So on the stretch, once again, it's going to be Nolan trying to hang on. He's going to. He's got a challenge right there from our top seed. That's Byron on his home track. We've also got McDonald. But it is going to be Nolan taking the win. 5:12 is his time. That's going to beat his seed time and his PR.
Good fight for second there.
Yeah, everyone giving it all they have down to the line. Okay, so Henry remembers reading the Prisoner of Azkaban. So he's not huge into Harry Potter.
Good choice, though.
But Prisoner of Azkaban, great book.
great book, great movie.
A lot of lore in that book, which is nice.
True.
And that's always
A lot of
fun.
important background information.
Yep. And that's the best movie as well.
True.
Okay, so we got third heat up. Pike of Marblehead, Taylor of LaSalle, Hoffenberg of Andover, Lewis of LaSalle, Cullinane of St. John's, Johansson of Bromfield, Morso of Wakefield, Sima of LaSalle, Midichev of Wakefield, Duchesne of St. Raphael, Hallman of Xavier and Brothers, Murray of Pentucket, Girdhari of Andover, Miller of Wakefield, Chabot of Andover, and Al Qudsi of Andover. So we've got, looks like 10 guys in this heat who have broken 5 minutes before. So if you are not a sub 5 miler, here's your chance. Latch onto that front pack and get yourself across the finish line under 5 minutes.
Yeah, just hop in the train and have them pull you to that 5-minute mark. It's a great way to do it. It's a lot easier than going out and just trying to break 5 minutes for the first time solo.
Yes. You know, it's pretty cool. I'm in a Strava club called Sub 5 Milers. And a lot of...
How did you get in?
Whoa! We also just talked about my mile time on the
I
broadcast
know.
like an hour ago.
I know.
But it's cool. It mostly consists of people who haven't broken 5 minutes in the mile, and they're kind of like seeking advice on what to do to break 5
Right,
minutes in the
right.
mile, which I think is pretty cool. And and it's very clear how badly people want to do it. You know, everyone wants to chase that barrier.
I mean, it's a very common barrier to try to break. Obviously, a lot more achievable than trying to break 4 in a
Yes.
mile. So you kind of have a lot more people that are aiming to do so.
What do you think is easier, breaking 2 in the 8 or breaking
5.
4?
Oh, breaking 5 in the mile is a lot easier, I think, than breaking 2 in
Then
the
breaking
8.
2 in the 8, yeah.
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 Because you'll see, like, at least in New Hampshire, a good number of invitationals are won, like, barely sub 2.
2 minutes is like 4:35.
All right, breaking 150 in the 8 and breaking 4 in the mile.
Ooh.
I think breaking
Yeah.
4, no. Breaking 150 is a bit harder, I think.
Yeah, they're pretty close, actually.
But I'd like to think that
I would say breaking 4 is probably harder.
I always say double your 800 time and you get your 15 time. And I think 340 is a bit faster than a 4-minute mile. So that's a good question now.
Yeah.
That is good.
People watching should answer that. What's your opinion?
Yeah.
150,
I mean,
breaking
I can't-
150 in the 8
I've
or
done neither, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I've also done either.
I'm just
so.
thinking of my friends. I have 3 friends who have broken 4 on the mile. And I don't. Oh no, I know two people who have broken 8s or broken 150 in the 8. So
I don't know anybody who's broken.
I think I know somebody that could break 4 in the mile if he wanted to.
Is it Tyler?
No, it's not Tyler. I honestly think he could.
what the guy
He
from
just-
Plymouth?
It's Olsen,
he
yeah.
just
Yeah.
doesn't
I think
feel like
Olsen.
it?
Huh?
He just doesn't feel like it.
No, he focuses more on the 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think if he put more time in the mile, I think he could definitely break 4.
I see.
But
I understand.
he likes the 800 more, so he's of course broken 150.
Of course.
Guy's a 148 guy.
Yeah, I think that would be close. Like, because if you are an 800-meter runner, then
The mile gets a little bit
yeah.
harder, yeah. But yeah, 148, you probably could be able to break 4.
I want to see Cooper Lukenhouse just go under 4 minutes in the mile. You know, like just go
Yeah.
do it.
I think he should easily. be able
Obviously,
to.
yeah.
He
There's
just
no question.
There's no point of him doing it. So
Arthur says I think sub 4 probably would be a little bit harder, but they're pretty close.
yeah,
Yeah.
they are
okay.
really. Close.
Yeah, that's
There's also like I feel like okay, obviously if you're an 800-meter guy, sub 150 is very very challenging. And very important, but I think like the sub 4 barrier is so daunting to a lot of people.
It's
that,
also
like,
it's just more exciting.
Yeah.
Like, sub 4 is just such a cool.
obviously sub 150 is very very cool, very very impressive, but sub 4 is like the standard of
Right.
track and field.
Right. Yeah, because it's like it's such a bit. It's like the full minute, like barrier.
So my friend Nick recently broke 4 in the mile, and the crazy thing for him is like whenever he talks to anyone, like introduces himself to anyone, he can say, I've run. What's your mile time? I'm a runner. What's your mile time?
And everyone asks that.
Yes,
of course.
exactly. And he gets to say. The important thing for him is that his number starts with a 3.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because that's what people hear. They don't hear. They don't
and-
hear the seconds. They only hear the minutes.
Honestly, for like 99% of people, that doesn't even sound like a real
Yeah.
time.
Well, here's Pike coming through. He's going to run actually a pretty good one. His PR is 4:45 coming into this, and he's going to be right around there. But it's the best of the season for sure.
4:47 looks like.
Season PR. And here comes the whole slew of runners making their way under 5 minutes.
Yeah, for most people, even just wrapping your head around the concept of running a mile
Yeah.
in 3 minutes and something like that just doesn't even seem right.
Yeah, I think like it kind of went in waves for me. Like when I first heard the world record was 3:43, I was like, all right, I guess that's like good for them.
Right.
And
And then the more you run-
then I started running, and when I was in middle school, I ran in 5th grade I ran like a 5:50 or something like that.
Right.
And I was like, how is it possible they ran 2 minutes faster? So that's when it was like really mind blowing for me. And then when I got a bit faster and I kind of got down to that low 4 minutes area, I was like, okay, I can see how someone could be that much better than me right now,
Right.
and still be like run 3:43.
But
So-
also, it's still like if you run, 4:15, 4:20 in the mile.
you're still so far.
Right. Imagining having to run like 40 seconds faster than that just seems insane.
Yeah, like as I said, my friend Nick, who ran sub 4, he is closer to El Garouz than he is to me in terms of time.
Right.
But he's obviously in terms of skill a lot closer to me.
Right.
'Cause it's such a
'Cause
big leap to
Yeah,
get-
the gap between him and El Garouz is
Yeah.
a lot bigger than the gap between him and you.
I'm closer to LeBron than you are to me.
Awesome quote.
All right, we got Heat 4 on the track. We got Falk of Andover, Antonellis of Archbishop, Williams, Fadil of Newburyport, Kameza of Bromfield, Toronto of St. John's, Adams Marblehead, Kennedy of Marshfield, Stevens of Bishop Fian, Berman of Andover, Vicelli of Wakefield, Sullivan of Bishop Fian, McPhee of St. Raphael, O'Callahan of Marshfield, Gruber of Marblehead, and Devaney of Newburyport.
And we got a pretty early lead here. Kind of pulling the field out.
So Falk has run sub 4:40, just barely, and a few guys are kind of right in the cusp of that. So look for 70-second laps, and he is the leader right now.
Yeah, you can tell it's fast because everyone's really strung out already. with
Yeah.
Just 400 meters in.
It's really fast. So I don't know. I'm kind of scared he might end up paying for that, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully he's prepared to go.
65 for the lead.
You
that
can
that
get
main
out a bit
pack
hard.
still came in like 66, 67.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty fast for most of them based on their seed times.
66.7.
I said 66, 67.
Yeah, I'm just pulling at you right now.
Oh,
yeah, you're welcome. How's it feel?
Well, he does have an Andover teammate. That might be Berman right with him. They are really flying through this 140 at 600.
Yeah, any normal person, go to your local track and try to run a 30-second 200.
Any normal person?
Or even a 15-second 100.
Maybe let's
Yeah.
just go with any average person. The average person, any
Right.
spectator.
Just go
run a
to
200.
Go to the track and run a 15-second 100. Or a 30-second 200, whatever you can. And, okay, now imagine running that for a mile.
Yeah.
Because for most people, that is a full-out sprint.
Yeah.
That was a good lap there, 70. I think a lot of I can kind of see this scenario. And look at that. So Kameza actually of Bromfield, he made a big move there, and he's now really starting to challenge Falk right here.
Yeah, that's a good move to kind of reconnect to that front
They look really good right now.
two.
He's running a 4:42 mile. I feel like a lot of running is, you run your first lap, and then suddenly you're like, why have I put myself in this situation?
Yup.
How do I get out of it?
Yup.
and even more in marathons and whatnot. But even in the mile, you get out too hard and you're like, what have I done?
Yeah, and honestly, once that has happened, there's not much you can do to fix it.
You just got to respond and take it, how it is and do your best from there.
I've only been in one race like that because I don't do long distance.
I've been in many races
I've
like that.
done-
Been
I haven't
in
done
a lot
enough.
of races like that.
I know what you mean, but I've only done that once.
69 in that lap. We're on a really good pace right now to run somewhere in the mid 430s.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a good race, and the fact that there's two of them that can push each other to the line is going to really help kind of
Absolutely.
keep this last lap at the pace that they want it to be at.
Looks like Falk, who's been leading the entire way, is trying to build a gap. But now we see Kameza trying to come back on him as well. So it's not over yet. Falk's led the entire way, which is a really hard thing to do, especially if you went out hard and are trying to beat your PR. Look at these two go. Can they hang on for another 150 meters? We're entering the home stretch. We got 4:15 on the clock. The kick's coming up. Kai Kameza, Ben Falk. Kameza now goes into the lead. He looks great in this home stretch.
A huge last 100 meters from him.
Amazing run, 4:32. He's going to owe a big thanks to Falk as well.
Yeah, they really helped each other out on that one.
I was going to say he owes him a beer, but they're not quite old enough for that.
No, not that. Maybe a Gatorade.
Yeah, owes him a Gatorade. That's a great way to put it.
Some noon. Which you can pick up at Marathon Sports.
Oh, yeah.
You owe me a Phoenix watch.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Gives him a goo.
You can get that at Marathon Sports.
Goo.
Give him a goo. Which nice little segue there, as we'll quickly thank Marathon Sports, our main sponsor here for Bay State Running, a retailer of everything walking, running, and fitness. They're a huge contributor and supporter of Scholastic Running here in the state of Massachusetts, as well as all over New England. And they continue to do so by supporting us. So head over to Marathon Sports or visit one of 28 locations. There are 17 in the state of Massachusetts. And you can get whatever you need for this running season and beyond with the listed items that we just said recently. And
Amazing
more.
stuff. All right, here's our hot heat. A lot of the home team here. We got DeOrio of St. John's, McFarland of St. Raphael, Selton Rich of St. John's, Lewis of LaSalle, Souza of LaSalle, Mahoney of St. John's, Reitmeyer of Marshfield, Callahan of St. John's, Valentine of St. John's, Hawes of St. John's, Sullivan of Xavier and Brothers, Carcetti of Bishop Fian, and Barry of St. John's. All these guys have run under 440. We've got DeOrio at 424. His PR is 429, which is the fastest PR. No, we actually have a 428 PR out of Mahoney.
Yeah, so
From
don't
St.
be
John's.
surprised if they go through the 464.65.
And I wouldn't really say there's a favorite to win this.
Well, just
No, it
judging
definitely
by
seems
the
like it's a
pack right
mixed
now,
bag.
I wouldn't say so.
Looks like our leader right now is at top seed DeOrio. We've got McFarland kind of right behind him. Also in that pack, well, it's just a whole bunch of St. John's guys in there.
And all these guys are just kind of tucked into the pack. This is a great race to be in.
Yeah,
Yep.
especially if you're in the back of the pack, which are, I mean, you've got some guys still having a personal best of 445, 441, so it's going to be challenging, but you got to stick in it if you want to get under that 440.
Yeah, just
mark.
honestly try to use the blocking of the wind for as long as you can. Try to stay tucked into that pack and just
Yep.
hang on as long
Yeah.
as you can.
I mean, you obviously can see that with the way that line is formed. They're just tucked in kind of way, and it looks like they're just kind of content letting whoever's up front lead the way.
I gotta say they might want to be a bit careful that they don't take it out too easy at all, because we had that great time in the last heat. Kameza could still win this with that 432.
Yeah, I think even if they go out a little bit slow,
We've seen a lot of negative splits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and typically guys of this speed, like if you're a 420 miler, typically, you know, you can rip a pretty good last 600, say, and still run a decent time.
1 through 4 right now is St. John's. They're right on 4:32 pace. So they're setting themselves up well for that finishing kick.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they wind this down and still end up running, you know, 4:25, say.
And man,
Yeah.
DeOrio looks great right now. He's trying to string it out. CU wants to go with him.
Yeah, you've got a really competitive middle pack there. A lot of movement.
Yeah, it's right now it's time to decide, do you want to go with this move or do you want to hang back in that pack and wait to fight it out?
Yeah, this third lap is really the decision maker here.
The Slytherin lap.
It'll get you.
Yes. All right, so we're now on the home stretch for the penultimate time. DeOrio's led the whole way. Now we've got in second place, that's going to be Lewis of LaSalle, then Souza of LaSalle. It's a Rhode Island crew because McFarland's moving up now as well. And here we go. DeOrio, 3:24 at the bell. Can't imagine they're going to run slower than a 68. And he looks really strong. It's now a very spread out top 5.
Yeah, I think they're going to run closer to low 60s here.
Lewis is trying to get him right here, and actually the gap is maybe closing a little bit. These two are definitely pulling away with Souza trying to get up there as well.
Yeah, DeOrio is already hitting to the arms. Gap's closing slightly, but I don't think it's going to do much. I think DeOrio's got another gear. Yep.
I don't know. Lewis is still right there. Look at this pack coming up as well.
Yeah, they're moving up, but
We've got McFarland there. McFarland's now going to try to go around Lewis.
yeah, with the way we've seen DeOrio run before, I think.
I don't know.
Oh no, he's actually
Lewis is
tying up a
coming.
lot more than I thought he would.
McFarland's trying to make the move. Here we go, down the
McFarland.
stretch. McFarland
Big
trying to
arms.
get there.
DeOrio
DeOrio's
over
going to
the
hold
shoulder.
on. What a finish.
Wow.
4:27 there on the clock, so real quick on that last lap like we expected.
And we'll wait to see what those official results were. Girls, top 6. We've got new top 10 times seated here. So Licker of St. Raphael, 5:09.26. Shaw, 5:10.53, new number 5. O'Connell, 5:12.69, new number 8. Orem, 5:14.45, new number 10. Kay, 5:20.34, and Riley, 5:26.72.
Can't imagine that Lickert has a new number 1 Rhode Island time unless Alyssa Parento has run faster than that so far this year.
Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that at some point. Although Ocean State Running can cover that.
It's true.
We don't need to do their job. Although we technically are Ocean State as well, between the three of us. So
Yeah, I feel like
in reality,
I'm very much Ocean State, honestly.
yeah. In reality, yeah, 3 of us cover 3 states. Look at that.
I'm like pretty much the voice of Ocean State running during the winter.
True.
True,
True.
true,
True.
true.
My next question about running barriers is, which barrier do you think will be broken next out of all of them?
What do you mean? Like
Like
Sub-2 marathon.
yeah, sub 2 marathon's probably going like Kiplima probably pretty soon or
before
career.
before like
Kajalka.
the 43-second
I think
400
Kajalka will do it.
before
Oh, I guess like in that case,
before like the 140 800.
I don't think 140 is going down for a little bit.
I think that's going to be a while. I think so too.
I think that would have happened like last
Mile
year or
record.
the Olympic year.
You don't think nobody's breaking
I don't think
343?
anybody's breaking the mile record for a second.
Yeah.
23.
Not until Jakob comes back. I think so too. The marathon is achievable. Like,
I mean, we've already technically
on
seen
Sunday.
it, but
yeah.
Like-
I mean, honestly, yes.
yeah, that was close.
No, like
was like-
no,
this Sunday.
This Sunday.
Oh, this Sunday?
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been a world record at Boston anyways.
No, it doesn't count.
But I think what
I think Kajalka can do it.
Kajalcha you said?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude's run 57.5.
I think Kiplimo is the better pick there, but I don't know.
We'll see. He's never run a marathon before. though, so-
Kiplimo?
No, Kajalka.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a question from Henry. Which do y'all think is harder, a sub 10:50 2-mile or a sub 5-mile?
I think that a sub 5-mile.
I would go sub
probably.
5. Yeah.
I would go
Yeah.
sub 5 as well.
I think that's close.
I don't personally. I think it's sub 5.
Let me do the
I think
math
sub
on
5
this.
is harder.
Yeah,
I don't
think
normally run
I
th-
think-
it's barely harder because I think
that mileage, but like personally, from what I've done, sub 5 is harder.
Yeah, I think sub 5 is harder.
Yeah.
I think sub 5 is probably equivalent to like more like a 10:30.
No, sub 5 is equivalent to like a 10:43, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because as I always say this as well, you have to double your mile time to get your 3K, and then that'd be a 10-minute 3K. Add on like 43 seconds to get a 10:43 2-mile.
Interesting. I think you could run a 10:30 if you're running 5 flat.
In the oval here, we've got our first and only heat of the girls 4x4, Andover, LaSalle, Pentucket, Marshfield, and Beverly. This is going to end the day here at St. John's Preparatory. You're watching Bay State Running, powered by Marathon Sports, brought to you by New Balance, as you see the giant balloon at the center of that shot there.
W balloon.
Yes, W Balloon, W Broadcasters, as Henry said. Thank you.
Shout out us.
Shout out us, Ryan Moyer, Tyler
We're the
Sheedy,
best.
Davio DeLuca.
So girls 4x4, only one heat of this.
Yeah, who's that? Beverly handing off in first.
Yep, they get the handoff first before. Actually,
It
I
was
would
pretty close. Maybe Pentucket.
I would say Pentucket got it off first, and then Beverly's just. Yeah, I would say Pentucket's got a slight
Yeah,
lead
they're
right now.
close.
But you've got LaSalle coming back. Quite a bit.
Yeah, wow. That was an aggressive 100.
Yeah, I think actually. Well, it depends on how they've seen it, but I feel like they have the second leg of the other two teams are.
Well, LaSalle definitely is the top team of the heat.
Yeah, they
man.
come in with a 4:10.80.
See, if you have any more questions for us, now is the time to ask them.
Because we're counting.
We're winding down. McFarland to watch.
I think that was probably in the mile.
Oh, yeah.
That
Well,
was probably during
he
the mile.
came pretty close.
Yep.
All right, LaSalle's going to hand off in the lead at the halfway mark.
Yeah, LaSalle's second runner died out just a little bit, so
Yeah,
might have definitely been an
little-
aggressive move.
A little behind schedule there.
Yep.
It was like, what, 2:12, I think, at the handoff?
Yeah.
Seems about right, yeah.
But I don't know. In the 4, I don't mind an aggressive start whatsoever.
No, not at all.
I don't one bit.
Especially to bridge the gap.
Well, it's just hard not to when you're chasing people like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I think.
Like, you're in a relay, you get the baton,
Yeah.
you just take off.
I think if you can make the pass in like the back end of that first turn, great.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then after that, you just have to be patient. You have to be patient in that middle stretch, and just make the move going into that second turn. Because I think if you don't make it before that last turn, it's
Nope,
just it
full
just makes
send.
it so much harder.
Full send.
I can't agree. I mean, you can definitely. I mean, it's definitely possible.
Yeah,
but
whenever-
it just
whenever
makes it,
I
it
run-
just becomes harder too because you're already in like full kick by 150 to go,
Yeah.
and so is the other person. So trying to make any move while you're full on kicking is just much harder.
That's what I do, is just full kick from the start of the 400.
Yeah. Well, that's because our top speed
Well,
is,
that's true. Right.
But, Tyler, our top speed is slower than we can run
Yeah.
for a 400.
My favorite thing that I love telling my 800 friends is when I run an 800, this has happened to me, is getting 200 meters into the 800. I'm like, oh, I'm almost done.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, my mentality for that is not the same at all.
Sal's got a good gap right here. They should be comfortably holding on.
My thought is always, good start, 3 to go.
Yeah.
3 to go.
I count in 200s. I don't count in laps, especially on outdoor.
I
I don't know.
count.
Just mentally, it just feels better to break it down by 200s.
I count steps.
I count in 313 meter intervals.
I count in arm swings.
All right, so here we go. That's the same as steps.
Yeah. Hopefully.
And 4:18 the time. So they did beat the second best seed time.
There we go. So that's going to end it on the girls' side. We're going to be closing this event out and heading on over to the boys' one and only heat. Still no results for the boys' mile. Those should be coming in after the girls' 4x4. Looking at boys 4x4, we got LaSalle, St. John's, Andover. St. John, wait.
St. John Careers.
St. John's got 2. Got 2. St. John's got 2 teams. LaSalle also's got 2 teams, and Pentucket.
And St. Mungo's.
LaSalle B is in 1. St. John's B is in 2.
Hogwarts B is in 3. Who would Hogwarts put up for their 4x4 team?
Ooh.
Ooh, I like this. I like that one.
I think you gotta have like
Marcus Flint.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
pick. Cedric probably's got to be on there.
Cedric, for sure. For sure.
Maybe Wood.
I
Would.
don't think he'd be good in a
I don't know.
4x4. He seems more like a... What does he seem like to me?
We probably should do on the girls' side too.
I
I
would
feel like-
say...
Like Angelina Johnson would be a great
I was
pick
gonna
for a
say
4x4.
Angelina.
Oh, for sure. Cho, obviously.
Yeah.
Ginny?
Ginny,
No, I think Ginny wouldn't be that good. She's just
No?
like I don't know. I can see Ginny being good at distance. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. So who's our other boy? So Flint, Cedric, Terry Boot,
Okay, sure, Terry Boot can be fine.
and then I guess Wood, but
I feel like
guess.
Wood's got to be the best pick.
yeah,
Oh, so we're just doing like one from each house.
I guess.
Hogwarts can only make a 4x4 if you have one
I
person
don't
per
want to play
house.
favorites. All right, girls is 100% Angelina.
Yes,
yeah,
that would
has
Cho.
to be.
Cho for sure.
Cho.
out of Hufflepuff.
Susan Byrne.
I feel like she'd be very much a distance runner.
Yeah, I feel like she just probably wouldn't play sports, but
I feel like the Hufflepuff runner, like they're not like aggressive enough to be a 400-meter runner.
yeah, I don't think there's any girl Hufflepuff Quidditch players. Who else do we have? Hannah Abbott.
I can see Hannah,
Katie
Hannah
Bell?
being all right. Katie Bell's Gryffindor.
Oh, we're thinking Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Throw
See, like, how about,
throw
like-
Luna on the 4x4.
Well, she's Ravenclaw.
No,
though,
I know.
so.
Just-
How about
commentates,
like Millicent Bulstrode, right? That's Slytherin, right? I feel like she'd
Yeah.
be good.
I don't know. She'd be a 4x4
I
material.
feel like better than Pansy Parkinson.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like I could see Pansy as like maybe like a 100-meter run.
Yeah, I see Pansy being very much 100 meter. I love how we're just on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Here. Pansy Parkinson's definitely a 100-meter runner.
Yeah. Yeah, Luna's commentating.
And now we've got the Nargles.
Suffering from loser's lurgy.
Oh no, they killed the balloon.
Oh,
man.
R.I.P. balloon.
This meet's not the same. Cancel it. We're done. Cancel 4x4. This is all over.
Yeah.
Can't run a 4x4 without a balloon.
No, not without New Balance's balloon. To be
Yeah,
exact.
specifically.
Specifically New Balance's balloon. We cannot run the 4x4. That's it. This doesn't count. This is not official. Everybody's DQ'd because of whoever did that.
We've got 2 LaSalle teams in here.
Yeah, we
2
already talked
St.
about
John.
this.
Sorry, yeah. So
Yeah.
who would be the second Hogwarts team?
Who's Hogwarts B? Never mind.
The BC.
All right, we've got LaSalle A against Pentucket. Pentucket getting themselves back in. Although I think LaSalle will get the handoff before. Yep, just slightly. So Pentucket's got to chase him down.
I thought you were saying Pantucket, not Pentucket. It's Pentucket.
Is it Pentucket?
Yeah, you
Have
keep
I
saying Pantucket.
You're definitely saying
Oh,
Pantucket.
Whatever.
We were just talking about this, Ryan.
We've been saying the entire broadcast how it's absolutely Pentucket, not Pentucket, not Pantucket. It's like 100 times.
Pan Am.
We haven't actually.
That's a different book.
That is a different book, which is also
Yes.
which is also very good.
Who would be on the District 12 4x4?
District 12. Each district, who is their 4x4?
Yeah. Can you name how many districts can you name a 4x4 for?
We could probably
I
we could probably get all 12.
I can name all 12 districts.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Actually, there's 13.
Look at this
Oh,
kick
right.
by
Excuse me?
Pentucket. True. Sorry.
There's 13.
Who's on 13's 4x4?
We don't know enough about 13 to make a
Coin.
Do we know 4 people in District
Yeah.
13?
There's gotta be
Not
from the last
specifically.
book.
I don't think we can count Plutarch.
Plutarch, heavens be.
He's technically
All right.
capital.
Who is on the Lord of the Rings?
Oh my God.
Oh
4x4?
god. We'll just keep going. Every single fandom we have to
Alright.
go
You
through
know-
and make a 4x4 for every single fandom.
We had an attempted pass here on the backstretch that didn't quite turn out.
Carrying their precious batons.
LaSalle coming into the final handoff. It's got about 10-meter gap on Pentucket. See, I got it.
Yep. Good job. And St. John's.
240.
And LaSalle after that.
Pentucket right around 2:43, 3-second gap.
And a
What
gap's
ponies
growing.
would be on the My Little Pony?
Well, Rainbow Dash, of course.
I guess I did say every single fandom, so we can't exclude that.
Twilight Sparkle.
What about Twilight? What vampires would be on the 4x4?
That I'm not so familiar with.
No, that's baseball. They do pick up baseball.
Oh, yeah. Well, we can sail this because the race is basically over. LaSalle is that big of a lead.
Yeah, they're way out front here.
So
There.
LaSalle's seated at 330.
One of their teams, anyways.
Gonna be close to that.
Yep, I think they're going to get just around 332. Right on
Yep.
it.
332 for LaSalle.
Pentucket, 335.
Nantucket.
Yeah, it's Pentucket, Ryan, not Pentucket.
Get it right.
Thank goodness we're back in New Hampshire tomorrow. No offense, everybody.
Ah.
Kidding. This is great. We rarely ever get to do this, so it's great that us New Hampshire folk are covering Massachusetts. Over here on Bay State Running, powered by Marathon Sports. We are closing up here on BSR's Eagle Invitational. That was also been brought to you by New Balance. Ryan Moyer, Tyler Sheedy, Davio DeLuca here on the call with you today. Hopefully you've enjoyed all of our
Ramblings.
rambling, our banters, our debates.
If
all
you are
the fun
looking
ones.
for more track and field action to watch and to listen to us be annoying,
Well, I think it's gonna be probably me and Jim tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
That's how it's going.
tomorrow we
Yeah,
will
you'll
be
hear
at
them bantering back and forth,
we
and
will
I'm
have-
just
be
going to be
at
the mediator.
Black Bear Invitational in New
So,
Hampshire.
so if you're not as into Harry Potter and you're more into edgy, unfiltered
McKenzie.
commentary, then
And great old-time stories.
yes,
yes.
That's the place to be tomorrow in Northwood, New
If
Hampshire.
you're into antiques,
Jim, if you're hearing this, Davio totally did not
that
mean
wasn't me.
That was not him. So, all right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Again, this has been Bay State Running, powered by Marathon Sports, sponsored by New Balance here at St. John's Preparatory for the BSR Eagle Invitational. As we close up here, go visit Marathon Sports, one of 17 locations here in Massachusetts for everything running, walking, and fitness. As we'll close up here, Ryan Moyer, Tyler Sheedy, Davio DeLuca. Say so long here from St. John's Prep, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.